is up, everybody? Welcome back to another MOX Bowl official cast. The playoffs have officially started. Got a great match coming at you here. I am Snail. My co-caster with me is Snoopy. Say hello.
Hello.
We're finally bringing
Huzzah.
our Prospect Palooza amazing casting to MOX Bowl. We have made it.
We made it into the big leagues, Snail. Can you believe it?
They
I
saw us
can't
and they
believe that
said
they
they
saw our
wanted us.
talent all the way down in Little Prospect Palooza.
So
Speaking
we have
of the
to.
teams that we have today, Edgers and Fyra and Friends, one of those players is a Prospect Palooza winner.
This is true. It's a mystery who. We won't say.
We won't say. You'll figure it out. He wants a little too much attention for what we should give him for Prospect Palooza.
Before we get started, we do have to say we are running a charity fundraiser for, I believe it is cancer research. Since this is a tournament with a uh, monetary reward, it is always great to give back where you can, when you can. So we have a QR code on the screen. I believe someone can also post it in chat. So please donate if you are able. If not, you can share it around. Other than that, we are going to be getting into this match very shortly.
It does look like we have all of our players here. Snail, who are you looking at as the team to win here?
I honestly am not too sure. I am familiar with like two of these players out of the whole 10 people. So, um, we do have the Edgers, which is Hazard's team. I kind of want them to win, but I also kind of don't want to caster curse it. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Sure.
What about you? Who do you have on top?
I'm looking at this list myself. I'm trying to do some investigating here. From what I see and what I can tell, I think I also have that same opinion that you do, that I don't want to, mess them up. But we personally definitely know more people on Edgers than we do on Fire and Friends, so
So
I think
yeah,
we're on the same page.
yep.
But it does look like maybe Fire and Friends has a substitution tonight with an expert player that we know that's pretty good. Unless that's not correct. Looking at it might not be. No, it is. Okay.
Yeah, he's in there.
So it'll be a good game regardless, is what I'm looking at. I've heard great things about Fyra's gameplay as well. So I'm
Yep.
excited to see what happens.
Absolutely looking forward to this game. First game, at least that I have streamed of semifinals. First game that you've streamed of Mox Bowl, period.
Oh, have you streamed Mox Bull already?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, you streamed my game.
Yeah,
Shoot,
I
how
did.
could I forget? This
How
is
could you
uh
forget?
this is my first time casting since little uh our little spit on Prospect Palooza.
Yes,
So
indeed.
I'm a little terrified to be up on the bigger stage. At least it
No,
feels like it.
it's the same, gang. It's completely the same.
Gang, I almost swore on the other one though. What if they hear me say bad words?
Not the bad word.
I
You gotta
hope that
filter
nobody
it.
will
You
tell
gotta
it on
filter
me.
it. I want title.
Thank you.
You guys are cool in chat, right? Chat be cool.
The YouTube chat. I forgot about that. We're not even streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's a nice little warm up. We're gonna have probably a grand total of like 2 viewers.
Raise your hand if you're watching from YouTube. Yay! Looks like
All
we
right.
are getting through map bans right now. I don't think we're going to be able to see those just yet, but once they are done, we will get to check out what's going on there, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh,
It looks like Edges has banned Corrode.
oh, we're actually going through it right now, yeah. Looks like our first map's going to be Lotus. Our second map is going to be Haven. And we're looking at the decider right now.
Yep.
I like Lotus a lot. You know me and Lotus, so
I mean, hey, Mox Jesters, Season 8 Lotus.
completely my favorite thing in the world. I have to say I haven't been loving it in comp recently, but I will be very sad when it leaves the pool.
Yeah, comp is also definitely a very different environment than playing with a team.
Surely it is. Actually, I was just thinking about that. I feel like a lot of the new maps that are coming into the pool for what would be VDCs, I guess, season 9. I don't know how I feel about them for team play. Um,
Yeah.
I'm worried about that. But
It'll
Sunset is one of those
we'll
maps
figure
that
it
I
out.
hate for team play actually, which I think is an unpopular opinion. They just banned it. So it looks like we're going to be between Bind and Ascent as the decider.
And we have picked Ascent as the decider.
Ascent. What do you think about this best of 3? Lotus Haven Ascent.
I think Lotus and Haven, I'm super excited to see. I think the decider being Ascent is Ascent is really the great equalizer, you know. If you are the better team, you're going to win on that map. There's not many tricky things you can do to kind of
Absolutely.
get around it, you know. If you're shooting that day, you're you're just going to win Ascent.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting. I mean, they picked both 3-site maps in the pool, and then they're going to end on a very blank slate. I would agree with you on Ascent. We should see, I mean, this is the fairest a best of 3 can get, I can't lie to you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm I'm actually really excited to see how this goes. Why are 4 of the players still in a game?
They must be really. I don't think that. Can the Twitch stream see this? I don't think that they can. I think
No,
they're all like playing a death match or something together instead of being ready.
they are
So
all
we
in
can
the
all
ring.
throw tomatoes at these folk
Everyone
for
throw tomatoes.
delaying.
They're okay. It's fine.
I am just looking forward to seeing some great Valorant. Snail, do you happen to know, is this a like best of 3, whoever wins, like the other one's just knocked out for good? Is that how we're doing this over here at the MOX Bowl?
I
I am new to how this works,
I know the
fortunately.
other stage was single elimination. I think this one, I think it's single elimination too as well, but don't quote me on that. I know it is best of 3 clearly because we have 3 maps, but I think it
Gotcha.
is. If not, then I said don't quote me, so it's not my fault.
Okay, perfect. Hey, so I mean, we can go off the premise that the stakes are probably high tonight. I think,
Yeah,
yeah, we're in a bracket right now, so that would
yeah.
make sense. It's like you're knocked out versus the round robin thing with like the points was wicked, and I did not understand what was going on, and I just was like, okay, we got to play our matches, and then it was over because my team, which is Mox Bowl in the Mox Bowl, got 0 4'd. So,
Hey, I mean,
oh well.
it happens. Sometimes it happens.
What are you gonna do?
All right. It looks like we're gonna be
Nevertheless.
moving into Lotus here. First map.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
see what agents everyone is gonna play.
I
We've
am
already
looking to
got a
see.
lock on Clove from Fro,
Oh, the clove on
and
both sides are locked. What an
this
interesting, crazy lock to start off.
I do believe we are gonna see some aggression from both sides here, taking early space. We'll see who it favors.
Got a
I
waylay lock on one side.
definitely gonna be interesting to see how each team approaches this A rubble fight because I feel like that's kind of the instrumental linchpin of Lotus right now is taking rubble.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like we've got Breach and Fade locked on the defender side. I personally, big fan of Double Initiator on this map. I think that
Having that
throwing
scan
a
and
lot
that
of util
flash.
at people is so effective on Lotus of all places.
Both teams look to be hovering that single sentinel in Vise. I know how you feel about Vise walls. You know, you can just
I
kind of.
do. I do have a very special opinion about Vise walls, and that is just trip them and walk away. Who cares?
Yeah.
But you know, people see her value. I can't say that I'm correct. People do see her value. As you can tell, we have a Vise on both sides for this game. I just think it's easy to just make them blow their util.
Yeah. I think that since that flash is shootable, they do have the breach for the other flash on both teams.
Yeah, we got double initiator on both teams. Honestly, this is like a mirror match with what? Waylay instead of Raze. That's it.
Yep.
Kind of crazy. Obviously Lotus has a meta to it, and you know I would agree with the breach bait, especially. Like I said, that is. You just feel like you're so set up as a duelist player. Your life is so easy when you have somebody playing breach and you have somebody playing fade. Yeah. There's nothing else to it.
Just have breach kind of hold your hand, walk you down into places, throw a flash sometimes. It's
so interesting to see what we'll get into here. It looks like the breach is positioned, ready to take that rebel control with his friends. We're shooting at that door.
Yep. Alright, moving into this pistol round. Looks like we're gonna have a fight on A rebel here. Breach stunned. Comes out, eye tags soul. Eyes from both sides actually. That nade goes out. Doesn't do any damage though. And you've got Jordan and Mason on the Mason even down lower HP. Looks like we're slowing down a little bit. Kind of stopping in this A main space, moving into B. Breach is there. Has to run away. Fyra in heaven, taking a little damage. Doesn't manage to get anything done. Now we got
Spike
Ronin
planted.
taking some pot shots. Can't find the kills though.
Last player
Kiri
standing.
and Soul each getting their own. Viseball is tripped now. Just a slaughterhouse. What a pistol round for
a good round for the edgers.
That's how we do it.
Looked like they got a little bit stuck outside A main, but decided to take it B instead. And the defenders just swung one by one.
Honestly, that's a pretty common path too when you go A and you're just, you know, trying to slam into it as you would. And then it doesn't work out. Hey, that door is wide open because breach opened it. You know, you might as well just go on through it.
Yeah.
No so now these guys are going to be attacking with no guns, but they're going to just 5-man all the same, it looks like. Gotta give it to them.
Raze Satchel does get caught up by the Fade Eye. No contact yet.
There.
Looks like Breach is gonna come over around and help. Breaking that door open. Opening that line to the east side. Bro managing to get 2 picks on the entry with the Bulldog. Vice Flash does blind Breach, but no swing off of it.
There.
Fadehunt gets destroyed. We're taking a few shots through the wall.
I've been informed just now that you're still
one enemy remaining.
Yeah. Never mind, it's fixed.
Refreshing.
I didn't want to let that
Sorry about that, gang.
All good. Another round for the edgers. Nice.
Wonderful force conversion for them. Now we'll
Edgers
see.
is already timing out? Was that? Okay, no, Fyra and Friends is timing out. Somebody?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just a little bit of images in my head.
Bro's seeing her demons again. It's fine.
As per usual.
Now it looks like we're gonna be moving all of this aggression over towards the C site.
Drop in a smoke.
Got that Vise set up there. We'll see how they handle it. Early flash to clear anyone out of that angle. Now we've got Nade going back site. Ronin does manage to dodge it though. Still sitting up here. Breach does get tagged by the breach stun and a flash. Wall, I believe, was tripped, and now they're just waiting to get out onto site. Pro finds Ronin's head through the box, but Fyra is there with the trade, and Wary gets 2 with the aftershock. What a round from Wary!
Wow.
Crazy
that
aftershock.
is truly
Take 2 of
just
them down.
breach technology.
That was incredible placed utility.
I just, like I said, when you have initiators and you can just slam util on this map, it feels so good. And I am sure that Wari is just living the high life right now, because what a round.
100%.
It's exactly what they needed too. As, you know, 2-0 down, they finally have their guns, they needed a round win, and they got it.
Yep. And they didn't lose too many from that
No,
either.
it looks like the eco should be pretty even as we go into this round.
Moving again towards this C site. Vise is there once
No
again.
peeking.
Soul with a Bucky on the raise. Throwing that nade a little bit closer, destroying one of the vine traps. Satcheling over the wall. But Ronan gets the kill anyways, that Bucky just not able to do enough damage. Storm there for the trade though. Breach ready to pop this ult for the retake. Kiri finds Fyra. Kiri finds Jordan.
Spike planted.
Clearing out.
Mason posted up waterfall. Wari from CT. Looking to
That's
turn
not
this
ready.
2v4 into a winnable round.
Forever.
We have that fade off.
Last
Does get
player
destroyed.
standing.
Kiri finds the kill on Wary. And Fro finishes out the round. And I
Honestly,
think that,
I mean, Edger's coming out very early dominant, like, just showing off. We've got 3 people on their team with 4 or more kills, one of those being our good friend FA Cam 1. I mean, they are really happy to be on this map, it would seem. They're using their util well, they are retaking when they need to appropriately, and
yeah,
gotta give it to them.
I think this is setting the tone for how the rest of this half at least is gonna go. You know,
Winning
3
on
strong
defense
early
on
rounds.
this map does in fact make a very strong game.
Yeah.
Lotus is usually an attacker heavy map, given especially, I mean, look at both team comps here, these are definitely attacker teams.
Yeah.
So being able to pull rounds out on defense, you are doing something absolutely right.
I think we're in a tech pause. Maybe, right? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, the timer is paused. So that can mean potentially we are in a technical pause.
I'm not sure what is happening.
Okay. Maybe we can use this time to see what people got going on in their knives and their guns that they have.
No,
Just
we are-
scroll around a bit.
We are done. Tech pause. Taking his
favorite
early rumble
time.
fight again, Ray satcheling past. The rest of the team is gonna get stunned. But it looks like the defenders are gonna back off and play more towards sight here. Jordan killing that fade scan. Spraying through the smoke. Kiri right there at the door, killing Mason. Now Jordan not connecting with that saturate. And we are gonna have Soul finding Jordan on the back site. Wary with the stinger, not managing to get anything with it.
One enemy remaining.
And now it is all alone on Ronan. Makes an amazing shot. Gets blinded, and Kiri finishes it out.
Good round.
Very cohesive execute from the Edgers.
Honestly, something that I could talk about here is not expecting Kiri on the breach to begin with. He, I feel like, is very vocal about not wanting to play Initiator in Prospect, so he must have taken the knee for his MOX full team.
I mean, something's working. He's top fragging.
That is true. That is true. I can't say that I feel like Breach is that character for people. There's just so many people I know that have just randomly picked up Breach and just dominated. It's
Right, yeah.
strange.
Alright, moving again towards the C aggression. It looks like they'd be running into a bit of a stack though, unfortunately. This one way, zoning them off of the space a little bit as 3 of the defenders are right up in there. Leaving Mason alone in that corner. Does manage to find one with the judge. Now that C is coming out. Trying to flush Mason out of this corner. But Mason does manage to get a little further away. Back into mound now. And it looks like we're gonna be... Oh! Storm does manage to get the kill through the mound. Now we're gonna be moving up, trying to take this C space. Smoke from Clove is gonna come out, but Fade Eye goes a little bit wide. And we're just gonna say, alright, everyone move into B. Wari in this corner here. The Aftershock is gonna slow them down a little bit. No one's clearing their corners though. Storm there with the trade, however.
One
Heaven
enemy
angle.
remaining.
Bro gets 2 and Storm finds the last.
What a great round from Edgers, again, they had a lot of patience that round, and I think that was something to note. I mean, they were ready just to hang out for a bit. They saw the aggression, they hung back, they started
saw that
splitting up a
judge
bit. They
Used
took
useful to flush it out.
the angles they had to take to just kind of find their way in and won the round because of it.
Yep.
Very disciplined and good Valorant to watch that round.
Yes. Hefty 5-1 lead for Edgers right now. Where are they? Looks like they're gonna be fighting for this rebel control once again. This time Wayla's gonna dash out.
There, take them!
Hazard there.
Mark 2.
Ready
Bring
for
them
it.
down.
And this Fatal is gonna come out and push these defenders all the way back into B site.
Bring them down.
Looks like
It's
they're
a
all
race
already
to
kind
get
of
this down.
surrounded though. It kind of
Yeah.
seems like they're gambling a lot on the defender side, and it's working.
Definitely. Soul,
Spike
they're
planted.
early. Manages to get out. Pops the showstopper.
One
Ori
enemy
there with the
remaining.
stinger. Manages to shut it down.
Team Ace.
They get a
Now
Vice
this
ult that round as well,
pleases
but
me.
it didn't do too much to stall these attackers.
The only thing though, like I said, that Fyra and Friends needs is like 2 more rounds on attack, or I'm sorry, defense to be comfortable,
Yeah,
and they could be golden. Both teams are
yeah, like you
gonna
said
be
earlier,
very good.
both teams have a more attack-sided comp, and this is an attack-sided map anyways. And we're gonna be stacking once again 4 people towards this A site, and it looks like it's gonna be an all-out war. Kill the early blinds. Fyra taking space as the clove ults spraying through the smoke. Jordan does manage to catch Kiri, and now we're gonna be backing out, contained to this main space. But Vice on the enemy team has an early flank. Are they aware of it? Spraying through the smoke, trying to get some shots. Ronan just waiting for that timing. Try and peek out, get 1 or 2 picks, so his team can continue collapsing. Spots out Fro. Ult's not gonna be popped.
Not ready yet.
Now backing out to C Mound. Blind is gonna get destroyed. Soul finds the pick. And now Mason, Jordan in fact, gets the kill. Moving over towards
Satchel out.
C site
Satchel
now.
out.
Soul satcheling in. That boombot is gonna clear most of site.
Grenade!
Waiting for that spike to get down. Reach stun comes out. Does tag both of them. No capitalization on it, however. And now we are in a 2v4 with Fyra and Friends up numbers for, I believe, the first time since the bonus round. Clean shots from Soul. Even the numbers out a little bit. That Clove is going to be popped. But Soul with the shorty.
One enemy
And
remaining.
all of a sudden, ooh, they just barely close it out. It was looking a little scary there. Jordan
was
absolutely
looking
going
very
down.
Maybe let's
Scary.
kill them before they plant next
For
time.
that.
It was a good fight from Soul, but
Everyone having fun?
the
If you're
Jordan
not,
team managed
you're
to
in the
close it out.
wrong line of work.
Honestly, that was. I thought they were gonna make that 2v4 happen. They were taking aggressive angles, and they were doing exactly what they need to do when they're down numbers. Jordan just absolutely went off that round, and his team was there to support him.
Yep.
Good on them. They got their second
Now
round. Like
we
I
win.
said, 1 or 2 more, and they're golden. This could go either
100%.
way.
Yeah. It's going to be very important for the Edgers to just lock down this defense as much as they can.
Flash place. Not ready. Not good hit.
Faking some of this aggression towards Rubble here, baiting out even more of those players. Ronan does spot out
Launching
what
thorns.
may be a lurk on C,
Rip and
but in
tear.
fact, it's the whole team just running at him.
Thorns activate. Thorns are live.
Thorn's gonna be popped now to get some stall as the entirety of the defense comes running over to this C
Not
site.
ready yet. Good hit.
Blind does tag a few people. Now we have control of C site. Kiri taking this aggressive angle. Everyone running into CT. Hazard finds one, Hazard finds two. And now Fyra
Spike
backing
planted.
out. Trying to get away. Pro finds Jordan. It's an all-out war in CT. What a bloodbath.
Unfortunate that the club couldn't
Ice
make
Flash
it
goes
happen.
out. It is broken. The stun from Kiri is good, and Zori cleans both of them up.
Hazard. What do they call him? The European Wonder Kid? I think that's what they call him in the
Something.
blog. He is just a star player. I've watched a few of his team play. You know, I was kind of watching here and there in the knockout stage. He is always top fragging or close to it. I mean, he's a demon.
Yeah.
I don't honestly, just because I'm not good with names and stuff with tiers that aren't my own. I don't know who the mythic player is on their team, and it's just Hazard on top every time I look.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy.
Satchel out.
Definitely something to say about that guy. Soul now satcheling out, managing to avoid the breach stun, but this aftershock is gonna push him out. Now flashed. Hazard somehow finds one, but Wari gets two.
Spike down.
Wari gets
A.
three.
One
Wari gets
enemy
four. He's
remaining.
looking for
Oh
the
my
ace. Hazard. All
It's Hazard
Whoa.
by himself. Oh,
What
man,
a round
he
for
gets
Wari.
Wari. Who is this
Incredible
guy?
ace with clean shots.
I'm great. You're welcome.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What a round. Well, you know how
Hopefully-
I feel about the map now. It's
It's one for them.
yeah.
Hopefully that gives them a little morale boost, a little
Great
confidence
momentum.
boost. If they can win these next two rounds, I do think you're right. I think they pretty much have it secured. See if we can get a 5-7 half here. Gonna fight for rubble again, it appears. Waiting for that aggression to come out. Wari there, ready with the stun. You know, you might want to just tell him to take his gun out and start shooting at him again.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Hell, if you can shoot like that, what is it to do so for?
Yeah. Stun is gonna be good to slow these attackers down while the defenders rotate over. Now we're kind of stalled out. Vise is taking that flank. We have-
to do what they did on pistols and just go B.
I do believe that's what we're looking at here. Waiting for this door. They're down in HP, but Mason is right outside of this door. They're waiting for something, anything.
They're waiting for the Hazard ult, I think.
Drop in a smoke.
But Casual has the trip. But Mason, there in the corner, finds two, finds three, finds four,
One
but
enemy
Kira shuts
remaining.
down the ace.
Spike down A.
Next gen Mason almost
You're
on
just a
his
pretender.
ace arc.
Wow.
Round after round, we've seen,
gotta
what is
clear
that,
our
two
corners.
4Ks
Last
and
round
an ace
in the
now?
half.
Yeah. We gotta clear our corners. That's the second, maybe third time someone just in a corner has gotten more than 3 kills.
We might have to get in the party chat at this point and let them all know.
Yeah,
It's gone both ways.
100%. You
Hey,
would
I
think,
mean, this is a great start to
oh,
this
go
map
ahead. Yeah,
on both ends. We're looking solid. This is bound to be a good Valorant game, no matter what happens.
yes, absolutely.
Careful there.
Looks like they're planning to take this rubble fight again, but
Blasting!
Looks like Jordan got smoked or stunned.
Ronan
Unfortunately.
lurking up. That Vice Flash, not finding anything. Do they know he's in this corner? No, they do not. Ronan finds Hazard.
Oh.
Storm there for the trade, though. Bomb still in spawn. All of the attackers maybe trying to make some decisions here. Kiri going out alone onto A site, faking some noise while the rest of his
No
team
peeking.
moves towards C. That Vice utility is down. Fyra finds Soul in the air, though. Doesn't get caught out. Pro managing to get the kill. Now we have C site. It's a 3v3. HP is in favor of Fyra friends. That breach ult for the retake coming out. Wari gets the kill on Fro. That aftershock fearing them from the bomb.
One enemy remaining.
Wari finds Kiri and Mason catches Storm. That is in fact a 5-7 half.
That's exactly what you predicted. Hey, you don't have a caster curse.
No, I have the caster curse of prediction.
Caster
Everything I say
blessing.
comes true.
Switching sides.
I'm writing the story, guys. It's all scripted.
So we're gonna go 7-5 on the half, and honestly, they've got that momentum the last couple of rounds with Fyra and friends. I could see this being their comeback arc. This map
Absolutely.
also, I mean, I don't know if this is my I feel certain ways about things. I feel like
Yeah.
this map gets very streaky though. So
Yes.
if they've got momentum now,
Very streaky,
I
very
feel like we
snowballing.
could take it and just bring it all the way.
It is supposed to be an attack-favored map, but me and you on our regular season didn't really have that experience.
We have seen You and I are very much somehow defender players, even though you and I have both played duelist the majority of our
Yeah.
season in VDC.
I don't know. Looks like we're gonna be going into somewhat of a B push, somewhat of a default. That breakable door is gonna get broken. Right off rip, we have a little spam to the smoke. It's good. Fro manages to find Ronan and tag Mason down to just low HP. Crazy game sense from Fro there. To know that they would be lurking behind that smoke. Now we're gonna stall out a little bit. Fyra taking contact, getting a few shots onto the enemy team. Everybody is scared. Everybody.
No peeking.
Okay. Moving into the C site now. Vi's utility still up. They do have that waylay dash to work with. Hazard spots them out, goes to there, gets fully blinded by his own flash. Jordan manages to get the kill, and Fyra gets Kiri as well. Now taking this aggressive CT space is Fyra. So finds Soul.
30 seconds
Now
left.
Fro stunned up in this corner. Both
Last
of these
player
defenders coming from
standing.
Waterfall, and they can't make anything happen as Mason and Fyra finish the round. That was
Time to take these
great
arms for a
pistol.
spin.
from Fyra and friends. It looked like, you know, they got stalled out a little bit, but they managed to make it work. It was a little scary for finding those early shots through the smoke, but they managed to, you know, regroup, turn it around, execute on that C site with a great waylay dash, and unfortunately, that Vi's flash did catch Hazard as well, not able to secure the kill. Moving into this rubble fight now. Once again, the classic of this map. Raisinade already used. Ronan spotting Hazori on the lurk. Maybe waiting to take a timing.
Blinding prep. Blinding.
Now we're gonna go further our A aggression, jump peeking the corners. Storm and Soul have a great cross setup here. We'll see if they walk into it. This breach stun being ready to fire. But we're just gonna take a pause. We're gonna see if anyone gets a
Not
little bit
ready
aggressive. And it looks like we're sending a few players to lurk up B. Maybe create some chaos. That breach stun does come out. Worry clears the corner excellently. Finds the headshot onto Storm. Again, we're gonna take it into B now. Jordan catching Fury, but Worry aware of the flank.
One enemy remaining.
Fyra catches one. Mason finds Fro as well. Now Hazori all alone in this corner. They know
Spike
where he
planted.
is. He's trapped in the thorns. And Mason through the wall secures the rounds.
We are turning exactly the way you and I thought this was gonna go.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. We are at an even playing point now. What is going to happen?
7-7. It is the bye round for the Edgers. We'll see if they can make it work. Get some momentum maybe off of this round.
We have interestingly also seen no timeouts despite our little like ghost timeouts that were appearing
Punch
because
it.
this thing is it's
Yeah.
got a couple of bugs. I mean, we haven't seen any timeouts yet either. Interesting enough.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to be taking a default angle here. A few players towards A, a few towards B. Containing that lurk C. And Fro takes the first contact onto Mason, gets the headshot. Now Worry ready with this stun to help out. Soul on top of this rubble space does drop to get the change in angle. Backing out now, and it looks like we're gonna reconvene towards B and try to push through. Are they aware though of Kiri behind this box? They're gonna elect to take it C instead. Hazard there with the blinds. Does get the info on it.
Have one of these.
In this bend angle, the breach stun comes out, catches Fyra, but no contact will come of it. And now we're running towards A still. Maybe we got a little bit lost. Soul manages to find Ronan, but Warrior's there for the trade. Now A side is open.
30 seconds
Fro
left.
though through B. What a shot from Jordan. I believe he was blinded. Now Kamui also blinded up. Taking this A space didn't manage to buy enough time for
Spike
the other
planted.
two to get up to heaven.
Last
Taking
player
this aggressive
standing.
space, does manage to catch Storm, but Hazard finds Jordan, moving through the clove smoke now. No one is on the bomb. We have a tap. Few spams, and breach aftershock, or in fact a flash gonna come out fully blinded.
He was
Unfortunate.
ready for that fight. He just, unfortunately, if he didn't get blind, his crosshair was in the right spot, he might have done it.
Yeah. I thought the breach was gonna aftershock him off that spike instead of, you know, throwing that flash, and I think that's what he thought too.
Yeah.
Now we wait.
Looking really good on the side of Fyra and friends. They are using this just steamroll that they have started up to their advantage.
Yeah.
You just have
They-
to hope that it doesn't fall out.
They managed to convert that bonus round, and now, unfortunately, Edgers have to save again. We have a few sheriffs on the round. In fact, all of them have sheriffs. Moving towards C now. It's towards B. Breach stun is good, gonna clear Hazard off of that angle. And it looks like we're gonna be taking this aggression into the Vi setup. We'll see if Hazard can get any picks off of these thorns. Soul in a pretty aggressive angle up rubble in that off angle. And they're just playing so slow, so methodical. They know that the other team is on a save. Looking for any mistakes that they could
Drop
possibly
in a
find.
smoke.
Spots out Storm,
There.
but Soul not able to find any value off that off angle. Does get stunned up by Breach, and that aftershock is gonna clear him out of that angle. Fade Eye broken just in time. Jordan finds Soul. Storm finds Jordan,
Last
but
player
Mason,
standing.
Fyra, and Ronan all get a pick of their own. And now Hazard with the most to do. Only a sheriff in
30
hand.
seconds left.
If anyone could do it, it's Hazori.
Spike planted.
Absolutely. Looking now towards main. Dodges the Vice flash. Spots out Ronan, gets the kill. But now they know where he is. And
Oh.
Mason.
Mason
the
is
knife.
there to knife him. I know they'll be talking about that in their team chat tonight.
Absolutely. I am excited to see the beef go down in the server. And finally we have our first timeout of the game. Called by Hazard himself.
Interestingly enough, the scoreboard on both sides is looking very even. I hate to expose myself like this, but in my own personal MOX Bowl team, I feel like there was at least one person and then one person I'd faced that was just like 2 and 25.
Yeah.
Everybody's here pulling their weight.
Yeah. You have, you know, a few of those top fraggers. Worry with the ace. 19 kills, 8 deaths. 5 assists. It definitely is a pretty balanced scoreboard overall.
Both Cloves are putting in the work on both teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hazard is putting out a good show for his team.
Yep.
And Wari is just, holy moly.
Going crazy tonight. It'll be interesting to see how the Edgers change up their game plan, how they're gonna hold these sites differently. It looks like they're gonna be on a full buy, except for Soul, who has light shields. But it'll be interesting to see if they decide to start taking some aggressive angles.
Bring them
Out B
down.
or C maybe. That dog from Mason does catch out Throw. And it looks like we're gonna be the attackers just holding outside of sight, waiting for somebody to push. Hazori and Ronan just barely missing each other. It looks like Hazori caught a shoulder. Fyra finds Kiri. Now these hot shots going wide, nobody hitting anybody. Gonna pick up that orb.
Very close, though. I mean, if you look
Yes.
at that, I mean, if they could see each other right now.
If they could see each other, the game would be a little bit different, but opening this door, creating some
find you.
chaos. That Fade Eye
Marked one.
tags one in B. Now Mason
Off your
holding through this
feet!
smoke. And finally they rip the breach ult. Clear the aftershock.
Four,
Throw
Hazard.
finds an amazing shot onto Jordan. Worry there. killing Hazard, running there with the trade onto Fro.
Launching
The
sword.
unfortunate part
Once again.
about playing
Rip
on
and
Fyra
tear.
as a Sentinel is that you are just going to get beat up by every piece of util that's ever
30
existed.
seconds left.
Yeah.
Welcome to C-Site Lotus.
Yasha.
Storm
My
finding
ult
a
is
shot
ready.
onto Worry.
Spike planted.
Spike is gonna go down. Now we have this Nightfall to work with. It's a 2v2. Moving down, clearing these
Somebody
corners very carefully. They listened to my advice earlier.
Last player standing.
Soul just 1 HP. Fyra finds the kill. Storm unfortunately
Where
blinded
are
by
you?
that Vise Flash. Now these thorns are gonna be popped.
One enemy
Finds the
remaining.
kill onto Ronin. Haunt gets destroyed. I believe knows where Fyra is. Taking this fight. Fyra trying to play time. Pulling out that classic. We get the switch of guns to avoid the reload. Fyra running circles
Wow.
around Storm.
That is
Just
quite
managed to
the
finally get the
masterclass of delay from Fyra. I've never
Absolutely.
seen anything quite like that.
Throwing
Throwing
your
the
pistol.
classic just to get a reaction out of somebody is crazy.
Fake flash, fake flash.
I'm
That's a
personally
trick that they
blinded.
learned from CS:GO, I believe.
Is that?
Yeah, they used to do that all the
Wonderful.
time, throwing the pistol out there.
Well, when we
I'm a
get to
no.
casting CSC, when we get up there,
Yeah,
we'll have
when we
plenty of
make it
knowledge.
to the big leagues.
The big leagues. At this point, it feels like there's no stopping Fyra and their friends.
Exactly. They just
Battle out.
decimating these rounds. Very strong. You know, like waiting outside of a site, seeing what they can find, and then just picking somewhere and fully running at it, overwhelming the defenders, giving them no time to rotate. Bro and Mason have to be a scuffle here. Bro has to back out, only the Sheriff. But Breach Stun goes a little bit wide. Hunt gets destroyed. Now popping his door open to see, and they're gonna be running at Hazard. Once again, shaking for his life. That Waylay. Dashing up the site. Soul manages to find one with the ult. Ronin kills one. Kills Hazard, in fact, with the thorns. Worry. Taking these angles. Finding one. Jordan also finding one. Bro does pop that ult. Only a Sheriff, though. Dodges the Waylay ult, but Jordan finds the kill anyways. Mason,
One
in this
enemy
corner,
remaining.
find Soul.
My ult is ready.
Clear your corners,
Man,
people, please.
Mason just sit in corners the whole game and it
You're
doesn't.
nothing.
It's never fun.
He does manage to find Worry a little bit messy, but manages to settle the shots. 85 HP.
Cussing.
This stun looks good.
Flash out.
Flashing out to get across this angle. Kills the Fade Haunt.
Clearing out.
Shots through the smoke, just barely missing Jordan's head, and Mason in the back secures the kill.
Can we just get somebody to clear Mason out of the corner?
Please.
It's been 4 rounds of this game, and he's
Yeah.
always gotten one. It's crazy. Good for him, but dang.
Crazy lurking on an initiator of all people.
The Valorant truly is a game of patterns, and I am personally seeing one.
Yeah, I believe I am as well. We are gonna have another full buy round for the Edgers. They need to change something. Something they're doing is not working. They're gonna throw that breach on Soul, satcheling out into this rubble space. Throw, holding onto this B main space, throwing that smoke. Gets blinded up though. Mason elects not to push, however. And now Soul all alone. 2 people running in. He pops this
Somebody out.
boom bot. Might have given away his position. Finds the head of Fyra anyway. Jordan there for the trade. He wasn't ready for the second.
Blinding.
This Waylay dash elects to go towards C, as in fact, they are all leaving it. This Vise setup is still here though, so they're gonna know if
Careful
they get
there.
onto site. Looks like they're trying to time it, wait for everybody.
Face
but
your
Worry
fear!
does get caught out. This Nightfall, not finding anyone. They
find
know
you.
site is clear. It's a 3v4.
I have
Definitely
the
a
spike.
winnable round for these defenders. Gonna plant towards Mount. This Vise ult actually stopping the plant. Clearing a few people out. Worry finds
30
Hazard with the
seconds
classic. A little scuffle here in Mount. Fyra with the gun that
Last
Vise ult
player
is running
standing.
out. Here he finds Worry.
Spike
Bro
down.
gets the kill
C.
onto Mason.
Team
And they
Ace.
finally
Wow.
secured a round on
After
defense.
7-5, up 6 rounds. It's like, this is a streaky map. This could be it.
Hopefully they can use that momentum to get back
Ooh.
in.
Can we talk about the real
Stopping-
plague of this this game, Snail? Taking out your knife as soon as you get a kill.
Absolutely.
Poor Raze. I mean, that just didn't have to happen. Are you somebody who participates in pulling your knife out the second you get a kill? What is that?
I'd like to say that I don't. The only time I do that is if I'm playing with op and I have to get out of the angle quickly. I am not someone who autism stems with my knife like maybe one of my other casters is familiar with. Anyway, moving into this B aggression, Kamui unfortunately caught out by all of his utility. Jordan finds the kill onto Fro and where he takes down Kiri. Jordan also finding Hazard.
Spike planted.
Storm taking a few damage from that aftershock. Just getting absolutely spammed with utility by everyone. Spike is planted on B site, taking this scary fight breakable.
Last player
Soul
standing.
not managing to find anything in CT, and now Storm all alone in a corner. Looks like two people are gonna clear him. And
Fyra
there
and
goes
his friends,
all of the momentum they just got.
they saw the signs, they saw what could happen,
Match
and
point.
they said we will not let it happen today.
They absolutely threw everything they had into that B fight,
Yeah.
cleared all of the defenders off, and then just ran them down as they were scattering to the winds.
I can't say I blame them. You
Yeah.
want this game over with. I mean, it's been back and forth and back and forth. You don't want to give edgers any, pardon my language here, competitive edge.
Crazy. Alright, looking
could
towards
be
this
the
A
last
site
round of
once
the game.
again. It could be. It looks like we do have Hazard set up here on A site. And 3 people pushing out Mound. They don't find any contact. And Hazard is gonna get ran down once again on a different site this time. Weren't expecting that Vice wall. Jordan does get trapped alone. Hazard backside now with the Bucky. Bro, taking that heaven angle, not managing to find anything, but Hazard gets one with the Bucky. They know he's there now though. He's peeking out just barely, not finding another kill. Ronin gets the headshot, but is now down to just 1 HP.
Spike planted.
Louis dropping.
So good.
Finds the head of Mason. Great shot. Now this Visal is gonna come out. Kamui doesn't care, running in with his classic. Jordan was stunned, but finds the headshot anyway. And now Storm,
Last player standing.
all alone,
Get back.
gets the kill onto Jordan. Regen shield's coming back up, but it doesn't matter. as Fyra
Attackers
finds
win.
his head. What a game from Fyra and friends.
What a way to come back. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I would have been doing mentally if I was down, what was it? I think 1-6?
Yeah,
Pretty close to that. And they brought it back up to 7-5. And
Yeah.
then they won the game. With only one round in between the 7-5 and the 13-8 that went, you know? Like, that's impressive.
they found their tune there
This
on that attack half.
scoreboard is looking like a Christmas decoration. It's what an even lobby.
Yeah,
I have been told Fro is the mythic player on the Hazard team,
gotcha.
and I don't know on the other team who the mythic player is, but I do know that we have some star players up in the top region of the bracket. So
Yeah,
Fyra,
definitely.
Fyra is the mythic player. I mean, this is a very even lobby. The one that stands out to me, I mean, that's our Jordan. No, that's Flo. Look at him go.
Yeah,
Good for him. What a great
He's-
game.
he's up there. Had some great waylay dashes. Unfortunately, Hazard was on the receiving end of most of them.
Unfortunately, that is what you get when you choose to lock a sentinel on Lotus.
Yeah, just
I,
got ran down. I feel
I love
for the
running
guy.
those people down. I can't blame Jordan for that.
Absolutely.
It's very fun. It's like an addiction.
Yes. All right. Hopefully, the Edgers can turn that mental around and come back and win the second map, so we can see an interesting tiebreaker round here. What do you think is gonna happen on this next map, which I believe is Haven, also a 3-site map?
I hope that we will see Edgers win for the sole purpose of some drama. You know, bring it to the third decider map. I want to see who is truly the better team on Ascent.
Absolutely.
But I would love, honestly, to see the momentum keep going from Fyra's team, too.
Yeah. I think either way, it's gonna be a great showing.
I am okay with either. I have no stakes. I did not put my house down on these teams,
I also did not put my house down,
but
as I
I'm
do not
just here to
own
see
a
exciting
house.
Valorant. Neither do I. We will
This
not
is
be owning real estate in this economy, Snail.
the one thing I do have to say is this is a lot different than watching a full prospect match.
It is. That is actually something that we should mention here. Is we have only casted prospect games together, in VDC, and this is not that. I mean, there is a lot. The game is a little faster. It's not as fast as watching a Mythic game. It's a little faster. Um,
I'm
there
just
are
trying
some
to do my
things
best
that
to keep
just
up with this play
yeah.
by play.
There are just
It's
some
just
things that are
all of a
different.
sudden there's a 4 kills in the kill feed, and I'm like, how did you get there?
You can tell when there's an upper level player IGLing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell.
Taking those, an example, you know, a few of those site hits from Fyra and Friends on attack, they just waited outside. They picked a main. They waited outside of it for about 30 seconds, and they ripped a breach ult, ripped a fade ult, said, "Everyone
Yeah.
go!" They just
And,
kind of exploded out.
That would be the master puppetry of Fyra, the mythic player for their team. So kudos to him. I would like to know who the IGL is on Hazard's team. Unfortunately, they did not mark one. While we're looking at the media sheets, actually, there are some interesting things to note on here. On the Fyra and Friends sheet, there is an Imgur link, which brings us to a coffee table with a dual monitor setup that is being used by F.A. Ronan.
Crazy.
Which if it works, it works. I think his back is probably going to hurt after this. Maybe for more reasons than one if he locks in.
Yeah. You never
And
know.
then on the side of the Edgers, our friend Kiri actually puts the pronunciation of his name as Kamui because that was his other username. So interesting.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned at the beginning of the cast, he was our Prospect Palooza MVP. At least that's what he's telling himself. I don't think we ever crowned him that.
No, I don't think anybody ever
No.
said. He just decided that he was who that was gonna be. No one ever has said anything regarding it being given to him.
Very strange behavior from him, but that's our Kamui.
Apparently Soul has not played a comp game since September 3rd, which was 2 weeks ago.
I wonder if he has played anything else or if this is truly just raw dogging.
I don't know, but
the player facts on here are kind of crazy. Fro, the mythic player for Edgers, his interesting player, he wrote this himself, I assume. 25% of his life has been spent playing the skate games. The other 75% is drug use.
You heard it
I
here
don't know
first,
what to
folks.
do with that, you know? Not sure like if that's a good thing. I'd have to wonder which Tony Hawk game, was 25% of his life. But
It's just skate games plural, so maybe all of them.
all of them, yeah, just like one after the other. Sure. And I guess they don't have an IGL. Our lovely observer has filled in a lot of the gaps for me today. Thank you very much. But that's very MOX Jester. No
Absolutely.
no IGL needed.
Exactly.
Obviously, a lot
Everyone
of people
just
here might not know who we are. We are both teammates in VDC,
Yes.
and we have a
We
lot of
made absolutely-
chemistry. We enjoy doing things together, as you can see. So here we are at the desk, master. Oh God,
I don't know where that was going.
Snail. I was gonna say a word, and now it's just gone.
I
Whatever it
kind of
was.
figured the way you just stopped. Monkey DM'd me in the middle of that match, said, "Can you sub?" Never mind.
No, monkey, we cannot sub today. I still don't know what I was gonna say. I just like halfway through a sentence just lost it. That's good. I will be admitting myself to the dementia ward after this game.
Great. Maybe we can queue from in there. Maybe we
Perchance.
can get some
Perchance.
rank.
I could maybe hit diamond.
I just want to get out of gold, bro. I don't care which way. Guys, I feel like it's been longer than 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Are we ready? Are we ready, guys? Sugar is ready.
I'm ready to take a break from talking for 30 seconds.
I did say that I wanted this to go to the final map, but I
The
also want
person
to
in me
go
does
back to
not want
sleep.
this to go to the third map. The, person excited to see how the MOX Bowl turns out wants it to go to map 3.
Yeah.
The EP in me, one might say, does not want it to go that long.
The EP in me is coming out, gang. I did take a nap before this. I woke up to my alarm and I am ready to go back to bed.
Gang, Snail is awake maybe 2 hours out of the day. I don't know what to tell y'all. Do not look for a snail. No
No,
matter
I am
where Snail
asleep.
goes, you will not find him anywhere. He is asleep.
If you do not see me actively in a comp game on Valorant, I am asleep.
Snail is in comp game or sleep. There is nothing else. That actually is very realistic.
Yeah.
What are we
Listen,
waiting on
man.
here?
Snails need their sleep, you know what I'm saying? It's tough out here being a snail. What are we waiting on? Why prod L? I
I
didn't
think
do
we're
anything.
waiting on Azza.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
We will take this moment to once again. Oh, never mind. We're starting. Never mind. All right. Next map, Haven. We will see if this
Standard
goes
things to
any
see
differently
on
than
this
the last
map
map.
are like a Sova, a Cypher, some
And maybe
duelists.
Yoru to bait out those cipher trips on C. That's a pretty common one.
So yeah,
Looks like
we'll see what comes out. It looks like the
Fyra
Sova is definitely
be
coming
going to
out.
Clove again.
Is
Kiri and
Fyra a
Storm
Clove
are
main?
fighting over it. I don't know.
Maybe they're playing rock, paper, scissors. Maybe they're going to Sova roulette. We're pretty early in the bracket to be rouletting, but you never know who's looking to have fun.
Kamui was asking us to choose his character before the game started, so you
Oh.
never know.
Why is he doing that in MOX Bowl too?
I don't know, gang. I think he was joking, but
I hope he was. There's money on the line here. Bro needs to lock in.
lock in, gang. $500.
Looks like we've got the Jet, the Sova, the Cypher, Breach. Pretty standard lock in on Edgers. Or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that is Fyra and Friends. It's flipped.
Yeah. It's different. Azori maybe taking over that breach. I think he's tired of playing Sentinel. He kicked Kiri off into the abyss.
I would
I don't
be
want to
too
get
if I got
ran
abused
down
like that on Lotus.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
would be done.
give it to Kamui.
They do have both that Sova and that breach. They can break Kamui's trips.
Seeing a breach on both sides on Haven is not something I expected.
Me neither.
The breach and Sova. I don't know. That's not, to me, standard. It's
Yeah, I feel
interesting that they both did it.
Careful there.
They both only have one duelist as well.
Very strange. Not what I expected.
Yeah.
I thought they both had a Sova. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
they do. They do. They both have a Sova and they both have a Jet.
Oh, the overlay is perhaps lagging behind. I'm looking at the overlay on the stream is Lotus.
Do I need to
I
stream
think.
for you so you can see?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, that is not correct. Yeah.
Alright. No big.
Alright, anyways. Looks like we're gonna
We
take
get
some
going on this
early
new
C
game.
aggression here. Jordan, amazing shot onto
Spike
Hazard.
down,
Being
C.
bullied once again, unfortunately. Ronan and Jordan are both here. Kiri taking a little damage through that cipher cage, and now we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna see what happens.
Concussing!
Not taking any more space anywhere else. That breach then goes a little bit wide. Jordan not managing to settle the shots, and Kamui hits 2 excellent headshots to get the kill. Now Ronan moving back onto the site. We don't have any trips down to stop them from getting into C site, but Kamui cannot hit the shots. Ronan managing to take that kill, picks up the sheriff of his dead friend. Now, players moving into garage. Soul gets the kill onto Wari. Trip taken care of. That Sovadar gonna be another issue. Ronan finds Soul.
One enemy remaining.
Mason
30 seconds
finding
left.
Fro. Storm does get the kill onto Ronan. Low HP, and I don't believe he is aware of this clove coming in behind him. And he is not.
Ooh.
Into the fire against the kill.
Good little swing
Gun
from
here.
Fyra.
Yeah. Taking that time to line up that shot, I appreciate that instead of just blindly seeing an enemy and maybe
Not how I would
whipping
have
a
played
few,
it.
maybe whipping a
I
few
would have
shots like I
wide
would
swung,
have,
whiffed 4 times,
and then got shot.
maybe gotten the 5th.
Nah, I definitely would have panicked,
Apparently,
freaked out,
I
started
will need to take a
spraying.
masterclass from Fyra.
Stop their
Absolutely.
breach before he stops us.
Alright, that is gonna be a force from the side of Fyra and friends. As the attackers now look to hit this B site.
One side.
Soul
One side.
dashing into that jet dash. But Worry, there with a stinger, does manage to get the kill. Ronan finds Kiri, but Hazard takes down his double. Jordan now firing with that stinger through the smoke. Has to back out of bullets. Everyone on the both teams are low. Jordan manages to find Storm.
One enemy remaining.
Ronan
Spike
kills Fro.
planted.
Hazard now gets the spike down. Right click
player
is good onto
standing.
Ronan and Jordan. Now it is a 1v1. Mason with that outlaw, not managing to find anything. Zori now backing out, but gets shot in the back by Mason, who pushed straight through the aftershock.
You know, we just keep seeing that 1v1 between Mason and Hazard, and, you know, for context, for those of you in the stream, these two are on an expert team together in DDC. So I can imagine there's gonna be quite a bit of beef
May
after
the
this.
wind
gonna be-
guide
there's
your
gonna
They
be
have
ways.
marital
fought
issues
so much
tonight.
at pivotal points.
Yeah.
Not even just fighting, you know, because they're on opposite teams. It just seems like they are always in a 1v1 together. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that pans out after the fact. I would also like to announce formally that Ronan did put his coffee table setup in the MOX Bowl Discord. If anybody's interested in seeing that firsthand, it's very strange. But we're moving into round 3,
We
the
are
equalizer round.
finally gonna see some guns on the edgers. Looking toward the C site once again. Ronan does have his setup
They
here.
found my wire.
So
Cage
Dart
triggered.
does get to clear one of those trips.
Camera taken out.
Camera taken out almost immediately. That breach zone is gonna be good. Jet dashing in, gets blinded though. Now, Hazori spraying 2 through the smoke, and Kamui finding Bori as well. Absolute domination on their buy rounds so far, looking good. But Fyra through the smoke kills Soul. Now down to just 28 HP, popping that overheal.
Last player
Looking to get some
standing.
work done, but Fro shuts it down. Now Mason, all alone, manages to recover a weapon. Spotted out by the Cypher Cam, and down to just
Revealing
literally
area.
1 HP. Those regen shields gonna come back in, but it looks like we're gonna elect to save this weapon. Great round from the edgers, making use of those better weapons. And taking a page from Fyra's book and just bullying that sentinel on site. Poor Ronan.
I love that strategy.
Getting the whole playbook thrown at him. Mason in this corner now. No one is gonna push him though, so looks like we're gonna be able to save that weapon, take it into the next round. As edgers secure the first rounds of the map. I think
We're
I can
seeing
sense
another strong start from
tired.
Fyra and friends. Me?
Yeah, you're a little bit
I am zoning out, I'm sorry.
all good, all good.
It would appear that Fyra and Friends is really turning it on though.
Lock in, gang.
I'm happy to see that they are starting this map off strong instead of being on the weak side.
Definitely looking to take some of that momentum from the first map into this one And now we're gonna be looking at some of this A aggression.
Off your feet!
4 defenders are here, but that breach ult to clear most of them out. That Almond Blind clearing them out even further. Fyra manages to find Soul, but Honori is there for the trade. Now Wari up in heaven, ready with this aftershock to clear out the plant, but goes wide. Ronin managing to find Kiri. Wari with the flash does blind Fro. Fro now backing up, but that Sova tagged him previously. Wari jumping down from heaven, trying to kill Kamui in that hell space, but doesn't manage to make it happen. Now both of these players coming from CT. Ronin manages
One
to kill
enemy
Hazard.
remaining.
Storm finds Mason, firing through the smoke
Last
now.
player
Ronin,
standing.
good swing, kills Storm, but there's absolutely no time left on the spike, and Ronin is saving another weapon. Bro, I don't think can get out in time. He's gonna lose this gun. Yeah,
Unfortunate. But hey, we're all tied up.
yeah. 2-2.
Kind of crazy. Anybody who dies to Ronin is dying to somebody who's playing on like a 3-foot coffee table. I cannot get that out of my head now that I've seen it. Also,
is
Fyra.
up,
I mean,
like-
can we talk about this like first blood menace that is Fyra on Clove? I mean,
Absolutely.
he's a
Just-
demon.
He just manages to find anything and everything.
I have not seen the scoreboard in a bit, unfortunately, but I imagine he's up there.
Yeah, he's second frag with 3 kills. Ronin taking first with 7. It's like we're gonna take this
Powerhouse
ace
for
lead
those
once
two.
again. But we do have a few players lurking outside B. They might catch Fyra out. And in fact, Fyra finds Storm, recovers the gun. And now Fury there doesn't manage to settle the
My
shots.
ult is ready.
Fyra now with 2 on the round. Mason taking out
Spike
Hazard.
down A.
Spike, all alone. A main, and how can these players recover it? Soul manages to get a pick,
Last
Guardian.
player standing.
but Fyra taking 3. And now Fro trapped in this A space. Jordan did get the call. Gets the call into Fyra, gets the call into Jordan, but Wari, Stinger to the back. What a way to go.
Honestly, I love how they're playing this defender side. They're playing it very aggressively, and I think there's a couple ways on Haven to, kind of win the half. But playing really aggressively on defender is definitely one of my favorites, just because it makes the map so eventful.
Yeah.
Pushing out into window, taking grass control, pushing down C long is probably the craziest one, but when it works, I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I am loving what Fyra and Friends is doing on this half. They
Yeah.
are truly making it look very impressive.
Blocking sight.
Taking that early map control is so important on this map especially. And they're just locking it down. Soul now lurked up into sewers. Let's get stunned by Breach. Mason there with the kill, but Zori does get the trade.
And we are kind of just hanging around waiting to see what happens on all sides. Looking for aggression on the attacker, and defenders are actually holding steady.
Now we're taking it a little bit slower. Looks like we're still
I
thinking
know
about this A site.
exactly where you
That Cypher
are.
ult does come out to confirm the location of these defenders, and it looks like, based off of that info, we're gonna be taking it towards A. Kamui taking site control. That aftershock doesn't clear him out. We do still have 3 defenders towards this A site. And they're gonna switch it up, leave Kamui inserted, and head towards B. Maybe possibly
30
even
seconds
C.
left.
Ori catches the
late.
head of
Careful
Kamui,
there.
unfortunately. Not able to clear that heaven angle out in time, and it looks like we're gonna speed up onto this B site here. Ronin managing to find the kill onto Fro just before that smoke drops. Hazard does dodge the stun, able to get this plant down just in time. Storm finding
player
huge
standing.
timing, does manage to get the kill onto Fyra. Fyra elects to ult. Ronin with that.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Everyone's just
They are
Started
just
killing each other.
bullying this poor guy.
Not your day, is it?
Ronin now
And it goes
10
down
and
to 4-2.
3 on this defender half.
What a menace. I
8 minutes.
I spent that 5 minutes in between saying, like, man, if he locks in, you guys, like, that's embarrassing, and he is beyond locked in. Look at him go. I just, I'm really impressed with how Fyra and Friends saw their momentum and what they're possible, or they're
Yeah.
capable of, I mean. And they went into map 2 just
Let's have
ready
some
to do
fun.
that same thing again. I just have to hope that Edgers don't find what Fyra and Friends did about halfway
Get
through
out of
that
my
Lotus
way.
game.
Yeah,
I guess we should hope that it happens so that we can get a game 3.
yeah, let's go with that. Looking towards this C site now, Jordan taking a few tags through the box. They have one Cypher trip to deal with. Does get taken out by that shock dart. Now, running onto C site, Fyra managed to catch Soul. Still in this cubby area, back site. And now, Storm trapped in long.
Spike down.
Mason
Attack
manages
respawn.
to find Hazard coming around the back. Kiri does get a kill in Garage, however. Falls back though. Storm now holding this angle, waiting for Fyra. But Fyra
Roaming
gets
ahead.
the kill. What an amazing shot. Fro finds
One
Mason
enemy
on that
remaining.
flank. Jordan finds Kiri as well, and now Fro is all alone. Does have Spike, does have Omen ult. Here's the footsteps of Fyra. Walks right into his crosshair. Amazing kill from Fro. And this might be a doable round.
With Fyra dead, I think anything is possible. Fyra is the beast. On
Got
that
30
one
team.
player
seconds
on
left.
C, one player on A. Omen ult to work with. Full utility as well. We'll see if we can catch a timing on Jordan here. Might look to push up through CT. Time is running out. He's gonna have to make a decision. Elects to plant on B, and Jordan
10
hears
seconds
it.
left.
Spike
Moving up
planted.
now. Is Fro ready for this? I think he is, but he looks away! Horrible timing. That's so sad.
This is Valorant. Truly.
This is Valorant.
We're gonna go to the 5th round for Fyra and Friends.
They don't get to surrender.
Looking
Keep
pretty
swinging.
solid. Can I get a scoreboard? Can I get some stats, Snail?
Yes, give me 1 second. Oh, perfect timing. Moving into a timeout called by the one and only Hazard. We have Ronan 10, 4, and 2 at the top, followed by Fyra 8 and 6, Mason 5 and 4, Jordan 4 and 6, Worry 3 and 4. And we have on the other side Hazard on top 5 and 6, 0 assists on Breach sadly. Fro 6, 5 and 6. We have Storm 5, 6 and 4. Kamui on that Cypher 3 and 6, and Soul all the way down at the bottom, unfortunately, 2 and 7.
I mean, still, even though it's 2 to 5, those are definitely sounding pretty neutral. It's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Again, 3-site maps, I feel like they're the easiest to turn things around. There's just so many different places you can go and so many different things you can do compared to a map like Ascent, you know?
Yeah,
I would not
Definitely.
discount Edger's ability to come back.
yeah. I mean, we saw it with the other map as well, you know. Fyra had a great comeback. Hopefully, Edgers can take a page out of their book and turn this around. And as we resume this game,
I
Going into it now.
Drop in a smoke.
please don't. Soul
Oh,
taking that
Fyra's
aggressive
down
angle.
immediately.
Fyra is down. Rory
crap.
does manage to catch Soul, but that Dart tags him out. Storm there with the stinger.
Spike
Jordan,
down.
however,
B.
great headshots. Even 3v3. HP is equal as well. Bomb is gonna go down, but that Sova ult trying to clear some space. And now we're gonna run onto this A site here as well. Ronan and Jordan looking to
Spike
come into
planted.
CT. Hazard taking this aggressive angle. Spots out one. Falling back now. Cypher cam taken care of. Gonna move up into heaven. Both players. Fro manages to find Mason on that main angle. I do believe we know both of them are in heaven now. Aftershock gets a few tags onto Ronan. How are they gonna play this? They're gonna have to jump down. Both of them are
Last
out there.
player standing.
Kiri
Eyes
finds
down.
one. Jordan gets the trade. But there's no time left on the spike. Trying to save this gun. It will get ran down. But does manage to make it out alive. Oh, both of the attackers died. That's unfortunate. No guns will be saved for the attackers.
Sorry, I've been trying to troubleshoot our overlay issue,
Oh, you're good.
so I was not paying too much attention to the end of that round, but it looks like we have disrupted what Fyra and Friends has been putting out.
Yeah.
Some great news for
be-
Edgers.
Little bit of a half buy. Nope, they're gonna force everyone with rifles. Everyone with vandals, in fact. And the attackers are all grouped up outside of garage, outside of the main.
I shot somebody.
Fyra through the box, finds Soul. Blinded out, has to take a few steps back now, but Kamui finding Jordan. Ronan now blinded out, has to leave garage. Hazard catches out Fyra. That's the powerhouse in the round gone. Hazard looking somewhere, dies to Ronan. Ronan also finding Fro Worry in this heaven, but gets cleared. Storm with the kill. Now that Cypher ult is going to be popped. They know where both of these attackers are.
I know exactly where you
Maybe
are.
alert that counter Cypher ult is going to go out.
Last
They know where
player
Ronan is.
standing.
Storm secures the kill. And it looks like they're going to be racing towards the C
Revealing
site.
area.
Storm killing the bolt, getting that plant down.
Shock
Mason
dart.
with the shock dart goes a little bit wide to Storm. And Kiri, amazing flank. Great team play there, playing off of each other.
Looks like we're gonna go into the next half pretty even no matter what. We could have opposite. We could have, or I'm sorry, I think that was actually the same stat line. We could have 7-5 on the side of Edgers.
We
And I
could,
it was 7-5 Edgers last game too.
yeah, it was.
It's possible.
There-
Or we just go into something just as even as
Would be a 6-6.
that. Yeah,
I predict
Which
6-6.
is- I could see it.
Jordan on top of this box in B does pop the Blade Storm. Doesn't get
Dude,
anything to throw, but
Fyra.
Fyra with the first blood again onto
He is
Soul.
farming first bloods. Somebody needs
Jordan-
to look at the stats.
Hits one knife onto Fro, but now down to just one blade left. Gonna be tough to get this reset.
Careful
Mason
now.
finds Fro.
Cage triggered.
Kiri all the way onto C finds Ronan. That's that Cypher utility gone, and Storm finds Jordan as well. Now Fyra lurking up into this window once again. Maybe catching out Hazard, but Hazard is aware. Kamui finding Worry. Kamui spots out Fyra, but Mason from the side.
Spike
We
planted.
do have Storm lurking up into this garage
Off
space
your
though.
feet!
Hizori popping the ult. Good stun
Last
onto
player
one.
standing.
Three.
Gets
gone.
the kill,
One
but
enemy
Mason is there
remaining.
for the trade.
Nowhere
Silva
to
1v1.
run!
That ult is going to be popped. Mason, aware of the location, doesn't get tagged.
Oh.
Manages to dodge all three bolts. Now sticking the spike. Location is going to be made aware. It got to half.
I feel
Storm
like you
finished
just
it up.
tank the Sova ult at a certain point, no?
Watch them
Uh,
run when lit by my
I think
sun.
that
can
might have
tank
been the
one
plan
shot.
When we
after,
strike.
after two of those bolts went through. But I think maybe he thought he was going to push and then elected to finish the sub ult instead. I'm not too sure.
Interesting. Well, we're looking at a fairly even, like I said, 5-5.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this attacker half goes. I can't remember off the top of my head what their comp exactly is without staring at it directly, but I
On
think we have
Fyra,
two very attacker-sided comps again, no?
Yeah, I mean, the comps are basically identical once again, just that Omen being replaced for that Clove.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have a fun time on the half.
Yeah.
Seems like both teams are very aggressive in nature, regardless.
Moving up into A now, but there is 4 defenders close by. So all the way up into this main space, Shock Dart thrown from nowhere goes a little bit wide, doesn't manage to see anything, but Kamui is lurking up into the C space. Ronan
Cage
placed
triggered.
a few trips a little farther back. Kamui not really
Cage
expecting that,
triggered.
using these cages to lurk up even further. There might be a timing here. Kiri finds the kill. Great reaction time. Jordan now here doesn't manage to secure anything, has to dash out. And we do have
Spike
all of
planted.
this C space with a great lurk from Kamui. It's aftershock or stun, excuse me, from breach. Gonna stall them off a little bit longer. Jordan not managed to find that updraft. He finds the call to
Last
Mason.
player
He finds the call to
standing.
Jordan as well. Fyra gets one. Fyra gets two. Looking to secure the clutch for his teammates, but Storm with a great timing.
Good round
Last
from our,
round before the switch.
prospect players, honestly.
Yeah.
What a nice, I'm losing it now.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. Kamui finding a great lurk up C, using those cages to get across. Ronan just unfortunately unaware of how far he had already lurked across. And he managed to secure the kill, shut down
Let's
all of
fly.
those cypher trips, which is such a huge pick on this map.
Scanning ahead.
Now we're gonna be coming more towards this A site once again. Few utilities chucked about here and there.
Right
Mason
here.
is in this corner with a shotgun once again. We'll see if they clear him this time. Bro does, but
My
Mason
vault is
gets
ready.
two anyway.
Mason in the corner.
Fyra.
One
Fyra,
enemy
excuse me,
remaining.
pops the ulto. Now Mason and Fyra working together to absolutely lock this round down. And Kiri all alone, who was on the flank, gets spotted out.
Why did they have to beat him up with the ult
Oh.
like that? Disrespectful.
And hey,
Honestly,
it's a
again,
6-6.
Switching sides.
we needed to spend that 5 minutes in between these games talking about how NG Mason sits in corners.
Real. We should have DM'd
3 on the
them.
round
We
with
should
that
DM
judge
everybody.
is wicked work.
Yeah.
Good for him. I think maybe we should have announced it. I mean, I think that would have given us like a you're favoring someone though. I don't think we could have.
This is a nice spot.
At this point, it's just like, man, somebody has to put a stop to this.
I mean, they did expect it. I think it was Storm who came around looking at that corner, but unfortunately the judge was just too powerful and they couldn't settle the
Just
shots
too
in time.
strong.
And we do have a 6-6 half here, which not gonna
Beautiful.
brag, but I did predict.
You've predicted a lot of things, Snail. Who's winning the game?
I think it's gonna have to go to edges, I have to say.
We are gonna go to 3.
Fyra taking that first blood again onto Soul. Jordan now up into this sewer space. The blind is gonna be good. Ronan finds the call into throw. Hazard takes out Jordan. Mason
One
for
enemy
the trade.
remaining.
Fyra,
Fyra!
quick flick onto Storm. Now holding the site. Ronan finding
they're dead.
Fury.
Poor
Take what's
Kamui.
useful.
What a timing to get swung like that. He's just
Absolutely.
lurking back over to A, and there Ronan is. Honestly, Snail, if anything has come out of tonight, I absolutely. Fyra is just a beast. Like this, the ego on this guy, the just swing, and I am going to get first blood. I need
I
to
wish I
get a
could see his
masterclass from this
first
guy.
buzz on this scoreboard. Fyra is
I
15
just-
and 11 right now for everybody in chat.
I will find you.
I love it. It's awesome
Yes,
to see,
this should go.
especially from us.
Absolutely. And especially, with that clove as an agent, you can take those early aggressive timings because you can still smoke for your team.
Spike down.
Soul
Attacker
kills
spawn.
Mason with the classic. Unfortunately gets stunned up and Jordan takes the pick. Fyra again with the kill onto Fro. Hazard doesn't know that Wari is there in window with a stinger, walking in with his knife out. And once again,
Come out and get
Kamui getting bullied.
Last player standing.
Wari finds Storm. They know where Kamui
No
is.
charges left.
Gets a great headshot. Does kill Jordan with the classic. But Wari through the box. I believe
What
caught
a-
just a pixel of his shoulder there.
Yeah, that spray was perfect.
Come on! Get me in the line of fire.
Wow. Yeah, both teams are playing so aggressively, even on their, eco round on the edgers. I mean, they're getting first blood with a classic, just dry swinging grass. Like, the ego on both sides is it's so nice to see.
Absolutely.
It's so cool.
We are moving into tech pause now. Take this moment to review the scoreboard. On the side of Fyra and friends, we have Fyra, the man himself, on top 16, 11, and 2. Next up, Ronan, who DC'd unfortunately. Now looks to be reconnected, 14 and 8. And we have Mason, 13 and 9 on that Sova. Wari on breach, 7, 8, and finally manages to get some 11 assists. Jordan now on that Jet, 7 and 11, with 4 assists. On
We
the
love
opposing
gas
team.
station AKD.
Absolutely. On the opposing team, we have Hazard, top frag once again with 13 and 11. Unfortunately, only 1 assist on that breach. Gonna step up your numbers there, Hazard. We have Kamui, our prospect.
Careful there.
MVP, I suppose. We'll give it to you. 12 and 12 on that Cypher. Storm on the Sova. 11 and 10, excuse me, with 5 assists. Omen on Fro on Omen. 7-11 with 9 assists. We have Soul on that Jets. 4 and 13, unfortunately, with 3 assists.
Scanning ahead.
Not bad
This
at all.
has been your scoreboard, brought to you by Snail.
The snail scoreboard.
The
Here
Snail
we are,
scoreboard.
back into the game already.
Oh, with an amazing Twitch, or pick onto Twitch, Fyra FPS. Another tag onto Jordan. Ronan finds Camus with the Bulldog. 3v3. Unfortunately, Soul is down a little bit of HP. Bro finds Mason. And now, both of these attackers lurking up towards B, towards Garage. Bro backside manages to spot out Worry, but Worry gets the kill anyway. Crouching. Now we're gonna take it slow into Garage, maybe looking towards C. Worry is just on 1 HP.
Last
Does have the
player
spike.
standing.
Hazard finds Ronan, but Ronan gets the kill. Now both of these players are low. Soul in a 1v2.
Spike
A
planted.
little bit of information to work with. Full utilities. Popping that dash. Both of the attackers are gonna go back and play main. Trying to clear out this site.
Blocking sight.
Gonna get a smoke tap on the bomb. Location of Ronan is spotted out. Great dodge on that breach stun. Now we're gonna be pushing up here.
One enemy
Spots out Ronan,
remaining.
gets the kill. But that flash, unfortunately, is good. Manages to escape with the updraft.
Oh, they tried.
Those Worry is low, but time is ticking down.
This
Just 2 bullets.
Is nothing.
We're gonna stick. And we don't have enough time. Worry. Great headshot. Closes out the rounds. Great stall utility by Worry there.
Absolutely. We are looking pretty Fyra and friend-sided again. I hate to say it.
Hey, you know, they can bring it back, I believe.
I do too. Both teams have proven to have their place in this head-to-head. They both equally have the ability to just turn it around and start streaking.
I think Edgers just need to work on their defense a little bit more. They did unfortunately lose that bye round, so they're going to be forced onto a save here. And now Fro taking first contact with who else but
my eyes are
Fyra
down.
in mid-window. We've got quite the stack here towards B from both sides. Kiri unfortunately caught out by Ronan. And now we're going to be moving into
Dropping
Garage.
Shadows traveling.
Smokes go down.
Blinding.
Bro, with a blind onto C, will stall these attackers a little bit. Not too much. 3 onto site now. Hazard finding Ronan with the stinger. Bro did manage to get back sight. Spike is gonna go down. Default plant. Storm gets caught out. Soul finds Mason, but Fyra there with the trade onto Hizori and Soul. Bro finding
One
the pick
enemy
onto Rory.
remaining.
Now Fyra and Jordan
Wow.
with an
What a
amazing
shot
peek.
from Jordan that round right there.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
we are
addicted.
just going another round towards Fyra and friends. How is our econ looking, Snail?
We do have full buys on both sides, but Fyra's econ is absolutely looking certainly a lot happier. We've got some 4Ks, but the Edgers have no more than
I don't
$500 to any one person's name. So hopefully they can secure this round, but Fyra takes that aggressive angle, manages to find 2 before Smoke gets the trade. Elects to pop that ult, and we are just gonna appear to be running away from it. Now moving on to A side as well. Storm catches out Jordan. Kiri finds Fyra with their knife outs, and all of a sudden it's a 3v3. Those picks early in the round being completely lost, but Mason catches Kiri. Now Worry flashing onto A, causing a little bit of chaos. And these defenders are completely split. Soul might have a timing here on Ronan, I believe,
Last player
but
standing.
doesn't manage to get the kill. Ronan was ready and aware of the possibility that they were playing in Garage. Unfortunately, took the weapon back out as they were clearing it. Now Storm, I believe, is just gonna save this weapon. This is becoming a recurring issue for the Edgers, not being able to hold any sights on defense.
It's unfortunate to see.
Yeah. They've gotta take a breath and work over their game plan here.
At least they will be able to save one of their guns from the buy, going into that 6-11.
Yeah. And unfortunately we might be playing for OT here on the side of Edgers if they do elect to save next round. Looking for
I
that
think that
12
this team,
scoreline.
given how aggressive they seem to want to play, should force stingers and win the round.
You know, that's a possibility.
I am no stranger to Stinger Rush, and this is a great map for doing that.
Yeah, there's definitely a few angles you can get away with that on, especially if your name is Snoopy.
I love a good Stinger Rush, and I think this is the perfect time for Hazard, for Cam.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Everyone's
Ugh.
buying Sheriff, regen shields.
Why are we so boring?
I
Give
don't
me
know.
good Valorant.
You're gonna have to talk to him about that after the game.
I'll think about it.
Looks like we're gonna be aggressing towards C site. Unfortunately, the defenders
Right
had
here.
the opposite read, and Cypher is set up on A, leaving C completely open. Hazard gonna do his best to hold it from Garage.
Dropping smokes.
And now these smokes come down, that Sova drone comes out as well. Using a lot of util to get onto a site that is relatively open. Breach stun connects with a few. That
Not
aftershock
ready yet.
gonna get some damage onto Jordan. And now these Sova darts coming out. Jordan is up on this unexpected off angle. Kamui about to swing in.
Eyes down.
Jordan gets the kill. Soul popping this Blade Storm. Trying to get some work done, but Jordan finds the kill. Bro, no. Getting
What
that.
is going on here?
Storm finds the kill on Jordan, but Fyra to close it
Fyra
out.
is just the unstoppable menace.
Match
of
point.
this game.
Fyra is
I don't have to see the scoreboard.
23 and 14 right now.
Fyra, if you ever come back and watch the VOD, we need to link. I need to hear your secrets.
You need that
On the
text.
612,
That first
I
blood text.
assume we have 2 full buys here. How are the ults looking?
We do have that Cypher ults from both sides. Mason 6 out of 8. For the Sova ult, we do have Sova ult ready for the Edgers, and they also have the Edgers have Omen ults.
I must cage triggered.
Moving into
Get out of my
some
way.
C aggression. Trip does catch out one. Louis firing a few shots, and Hazard spray going to connect
Cage
onto
triggered.
2. That Omen blind coming out now. Great first few picks to stall them out. Jordan taking even a little bit more damage, and it looks like we might be fighting. We might be alive, but Mason once again corner is gonna get caught out by the Cypher ult though. He moves to take the swing. Unfortunately, loses the fight. 4v3. Attackers
I
do
mean, if
have
they want
breach
this to end
play
here,
with.
they have to play really calculated.
Mason once again in a corner. Storm to swing.
Clean.
Oh,
My
Mason
ult is
my
ready.
Goodness.
Not
He
where
finds
Pro
somebody in
in
a
this
corner.
corner,
No!
however.
His own medicine used against him.
30
Both
seconds
breach
left.
ults are up.
One enemy
Hazard
remaining.
amazingly
Absolutely.
4 kills on the round.
Round. That is the Hazard that we saw on a good bit of Lotus. Right back where we need him. Exactly when we need him to do it.
Alright, looks like we are gonna have Kamui, unfortunately, with a bulldog. But everyone else with rifles, full shields. Hopefully we can get some momentum built. Stop these guys in their tracks. We do have both breach ults. Sova ult on the side of the attackers. Right here. Aggressing A heavily. Jordan already up sewer, and we're gonna back out and play retake. Make them waste their utility to get onto the site. Bro catches the lurk of Ronin. This breach ult is gonna be popped. No one on site though. Let's connect onto Soul in Heaven. Jordan gets tagged out by that Sova drone. Both Sova ults coming out. It's just a mess on site. Fyra manages to find Soul somehow. Bro with the kill. Bro with 3. Storm finds the ults and finds the final kill on Jordan as well. That
So
was
they just got on the clock and all of a sudden they're locked in.
It is
I
over.
guess.
They saw that 12 and that instilled enough fear into them to start playing.
Yeah. We popped 3 ults, I believe, on that round. 2 breach ults, 2 Sova ults. So that would be 4, excuse me.
Holy
We still have an Omen ult for the Edgers and a Cypher ult for Fyra and friends to work with. Everyone now with rifles in hand. Finally a full buy versus full buy. And if either team lose this, they're gonna be hurting on money. But if the Edgers lose, then it's a match point anyway, so it doesn't matter. Taking aggressive shots towards A, warding them off, trying to get them to go towards that Cypher setup on C, and now we're gonna have 3 lurking into garage, 1 up B. Bro, maybe not aware that Fyra is lurking outside of B.
No peeking.
Slowing down, seeing if we can find anything. 1 Cypher trip is gonna go down on C long from that Sova shot dart. Now we have 3 people waiting inside of
found my
garage.
wire.
Kamui managed to find
Cage
Jordan
triggered.
through the wall on a great angle. That Sova dart is gonna catch him out. Breach Stun connects. He's getting ran down. He wants his team to help. Aftershock gonna go down, but that side smoke coming just in time for him to cross. Fyra manages to find Fro as well. Now Kamui pushing into this smoke. And in fact, Cypher Cage go up as well.
Headshot.
Finds the kill onto Fyra with a great timing. Hazard and Kamui now retaking the site together. Unfortunately, Mason finds the kill onto Kamui. Hazori to stick this spike. He gets it to half. He's just sticking it!
Alright.
He's just sticking it!
Oh
Soul
my
for the
God.
kill onto Mori just in time for that
Great
spike
round.
to be
Fate
defused.
Just
that
let them
Hazard
try to
has
catch
in
me.
his jet to throw that smoke back and just keep sticking. Beautiful. Should be studied.
That was great.
And the
I don't know
fact
if
that
he had
Cam
faith
managed
or
to
if he just
live
had
back
hope.
there in the corner, did not get hit once, just kind of hung out until
That-
Fyra is off
Yeah.
guard.
That smoke from Fro absolutely saving his life there. And in fact,
Beautiful
lurking
round.
up into it, I think saved him again as well because he managed to dodge
Standing
when
ahead.
Fyra was clearing. Fro immediately with the first blood through that wall, or through
This
the
might be
window
the
on
first
Jordan.
round that Fyra did not get first blood. Or first blooded, I guess.
Something to be said about first contacts. Looks like we're gonna spread out here. Send a few towards B, send 1 towards A. Find what we can find. Fyra finds the shoulder of
Have
Storm.
one of these.
Not connecting any shots though. Someone has an Odin. Recon bolt. Spots out Fyra. Shock dart's now gonna be used. Takes a little bit of chip damage. Storm
a
jump
kill.
peeking, but
Whoa.
Fyra with an amazing headshot catches out that jump peek. Incredible from Fyra.
You had your fun.
Gets the kill,
My
however,
turn.
but is gonna pop that close. Kamui finding the kill onto Wori, but Ronin spotting out Hazori in that corner. Kamui now gonna get
I know
One enemy remaining.
Win this one.
Bro. It's a great kill on
30
Ronin.
seconds left.
Finds Kamui. Mason all alone, however. Spike is stranded. Knows where both of them are. Taking an aggressive angle. Gets the headshot through the
Nice
wall, but
try
not
from Mason.
enough. to
Just not in a
dissuade
corner.
Fro. Just not cornery enough.
Oh.
We don't need to talk
Yeah, I'm
about
not
it.
gonna.
You didn't
I'm
see it.
not gonna do it.
You didn't see it!
Oh my goodness.
We don't need to talk about
Wait, look at where we're at. 10-12 on Edgers.
Well done. Yeah.
Scary because FF really just needs one round for this whole thing to be over. But with that being said, Edgers is here. They are. They want
we
that
are.
map 3.
They want it. They're fighting for it. And we do have a little bit of half buy from Fyra and friends.
I think Flo just dashed into the wall.
Yep. I was gonna elect to ignore it, but if you want to blast it on air,
Hey dog, we're looking
which
at it,
is gonna
might
be
as
broken
well.
by Fyra, walk straight past. Stun is gonna be good though. Hazard not capitalizing on it.
They found my wife.
Kamui gonna be cleared off of that angle. Mason through the smoke. Unfortunate kill onto Kamui. Cypher utility down. Hazard does get the kill onto Wari, however. And now we have a little bit of a situation.
Flash out! Pitiful.
Great aftershock flash combo to get Mason from that corner. He figured it out finally. Jordan catching Soul off guard. But now Ronan, Fro, with the jump cross, does manage to stay alive. But gets a little bit tagged. Jordan now finding this bomb. Unfortunately, two of these
Shock
defenders
dart.
are here. Storm with a shock dart
Shot
to
down.
kill Jordan. It's good. That
Revealing
blind
area.
from Omen helping a little bit, I think. Fyra
Deploying drone.
catches Omen out. And now Storm chucking another shock dart. Doesn't go
One enemy remaining.
quite the value the first time. Hazard getting an amazing headshot onto Ronan. Now they know where the last is. They're gonna play this together. The swing.
Last player
Fyra
standing.
managed to get one, but Storm luckily
Oh.
there for the grade. Got a little bit scary
Whoa.
there.
And we're gonna go to 11-12. One
You
more
failed.
until this
Now
thing
sleep.
hits overtime. Can Fyra just run them down as he
Fyra,
has been? to wrap
28
this thing
and
up?
20 right now.
He shouldn't have to do much more, but I would love to see it out of him.
It is gonna be a half fight again though from. Or
And they
they're
better
gonna
not be half buying. This is the last round of the game, regardless.
they're
We're
gonna
going into OT after this one.
force as much as they can, but they are gonna end up with a bulldog and a guardian to go with their 3 rifles. I'm surprised no one has pulled out an op on this map yet.
Have we had the money to?
They certainly
We
did
can
this
go back
round.
and forth.
The Edgers certainly did this round.
Hey, I'd be
Taking a
scared too.
Yeah, taking a few shots into this A long now. Making this aggression, but Kamui finds Mason. Fro, with an amazing peek, shuts down the powerhouse from Fyra and friends. Looking like we might go into OT now. 5v3. They know where Cypher is, spotted out by that cam. Worry, here's some jump peeking. Electing to back out. Trying to dodge this drone. Does get the kill. They don't know that Jordan is up in this corner, but I don't think they're planning on swinging anyway. Spike now recovered from spawn. Aggressing towards A. Everyone's grouped up towards long. We've got Ronan and Sewers. Line is coming short. Ronan spots out Soul. Doesn't manage to get the kill.
30
however,
seconds
both
left.
Trading shots back and
What about
forth.
Marie on the flank? Is my question.
Apparently
Maybe
not. It's both Ronan. And the Cypher ult now coming out.
Last player
Kamui to
standing.
swing. Perfect timing from that blind. Hazard.
Cam with a 4K. Cam up for the ace?
Okay.
He didn't get it.
What a great round. from
Switching
Kamui.
sides.
And that brings them right into
Overtime.
OT. Our prospect
got
is
this.
MVP.
I'm so reluctant to say any sort of praise about him because he's just gonna rub it in everybody's
I
face.
know. We have to be cautious. But, I mean, going into this, I am excited to see what happens because nothing is dependent on eco in overtime.
Absolutely.
And that is where a lot of this has kind of turned the tides. Econ will get screwed and then they go down 4 rounds because of it. But, I mean, everyone's gonna have guns. We've got Hazard on one side, we've got Fyra on the other, we've got Fro on one side who's absolutely popping off.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see, and we've even got our moments from Cam and Jordan.
Everyone on both teams doing phenomenally
ahead.
so
Yeah.
far.
What great teams
Hopefully
are nice.
keep that trend going and moving into this classic A aggression that we saw on the last half.
And And what do you know? We have NG Mason in the corner. Will they
That
get him out
aftershock
of
does clear it.
it? Wow.
That uses the smoke now. It's good. What a blind. Storm takes down Mason. Kiri finds the kill onto Fyra as well.
Spike planted.
Amazing entry from this team. Aftershock gonna go into hell. Possibly clear it out. Never mind, he rethought it. Trying to spam through a wall that's not spammable. Finally gonna take down that Aftershock.
Blinding.
Jordan just 13 HP. Worry gets a kill with the Odin from heaven. Ugh, bro. Amazing headshot.
Last
Block
player
to catch
standing.
Jordan and manages to catch Ronan as well. Goal to finish it out.
Eggers are not stop.
No, they won it.
Switching
Switching sides.
They want to go to
Match
that
point.
And it's looking ever more like it might happen. Fyra and friends really need to shape this up, get that momentum back here to shut it down. They need 4 rounds at this point. Can they do it? You
Keep
have
up.
to wonder how their mental state is doing after being up so much and now going into
it would-
OT.
I don't know how I would feel, honestly. I think they can do it very easily. But man, going down that might really fast.
Blocking sight.
Trying to abuse his Cypher setup. Unfortunately, that trip doesn't get cleared by the first start. Hazard finds Jordan.
Spike down. C.
There with the trade. Kamui in this corner. Gets the pick onto Mason as
Cage
well.
triggered.
Now Fyra in main. Backing out. Spike
Already looking at
I
a 2v3.
is secure on site.
Take flight.
So
Enemy tag.
Storm finds Ronan with that dart. And they know where both of them are now. It's going to be a monumental task to kill these defenders and secure that spike back.
Scanning ahead.
But Ronan coming all the way around B,
Will
and
they
I
ever
don't
expect
think Soul is aware of it. Oh, he's
Oh,
aware.
okay.
Player
He's looking.
standing.
That is so tough
Tiny.
to take the gun out at that exact moment.
Kamui finishing it
And
out,
they
and
won
what
the
a
match. We're
comeback
going to
from
match
Don't
three.
Edges.
interrogate. I knew your every move. It was
I'm
sad
just-
watching you
I'm just
scamper.
too good at predicting things. I have the script, guys. What a game. That was exciting.
Yeah, it was. This is my first time seeing the scoreboard since the beginning of the game because it wouldn't load in right on Spectra. Holy crap. What a clinic from Fyra, even though they couldn't make it happen. You know, like I said, 7 Verse Bloods is clinical.
Yeah.
Every round it was somebody swinging Fyra.
And I'm sure he had more first contacts than that as well.
I am looking forward to going into map 3. I cannot say that my brain is prepared to go into map 3, but we will get through this.
We will-
Ascent.
we will get
You see 2 very. What'd you say?
I said we will get there.
We will get there. We see 2 very aggressive teams going into Ascent. How do you feel about that?
It's definitely going to be an all-out bloodbath, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. Definitely gonna depend on, you know, who has more endurance at this point. Hold on.
It would appear that they're looking for a super prospect sub. I don't know what they're talking about in there. That's crazy.
Kamui's playing in his college's gaming center, whatever, I think. So his PCs are gonna close at 12. He has to like go quickly.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Classic FA Cam 1 activity, honestly.
Putting a time limit. This is like Monkey's bedtime all over again.
Dude, I think he actually got subbed in their other game because of that. I can't lie to you, I saw him looking for that E sub.
Yeah, I saw.
I think he had to go to bed.
He DM'd me, bro. I was like, gang,
That's our gang.
can't.
That's our day one.
That's our day one. I was like, sorry, gang.
Unfortunate.
I wish I could help you out. Gonna take this little pause here to once again shout out the fundraiser we are having for Cancer Research Institutes. I don't know if our producer is here to put it on the screen, but if you guys want to stick around until the end of the stream, we can put that QR code up again. If you are able to donate, please do so. If you are unable to donate, you can always share it around. Uh, you know, help out how you can.
Yeah, help us get to our goal. I believe it's $500 is what that's set at.
Yeah, that's the cost of the tournament as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Very good thing to
It goes to a
hopefully
good
we're gonna be
cause.
able to get our overlay working for game 3, so I'm not blind attempting to look at a game. I could not see any econ or ults or even the agents that they were playing, which made my job a little harder, but I hope we can get it
Okay.
fixed.
I tried my best to read the scoreboard.
But don't worry about it, you're good.
We'll see if it decides to work. The wonders of technology, everyone. Are you R, Snoopy?
As R as I'll ever R.
Alright. I'm R as in ready to go to bed.
Heard. It's not supposed to be
Oh,
bind.
they.
Oh,
I
they're
I think
arguing over the decider, even though they did map bans and there was a decider decided.
I think the people who were choosing the decider made a mistake and they wanted bind, but they accidentally banned it
Oh.
instead of choosing it. I believe we're gonna go ahead with this ascent pick though. Um, yeah,
They're looking at the decider map right now, and it would seem that there's a bit of a back and forth on what the decider map should be, but we will get that sorted out, and we will get right to the game hopefully soon. It is 9:56 Central Standard Time. We may be here till midnight if NG Mason continues the way he's going.
I believe we are just gonna be sticking to the ascent. Hmm. Sorry, guys. This is a
Yeah, I honestly I would love to talk right now to fill the space, but this chat is just going nuts and I have to read it.
Alright, we are gonna be going into ascent, I believe. Kamui is in the coach slot. Okay,
Kamui
there
is
we
not
go.
in the coach slot. Kamui has moved out of the coach slot.
Everything is good now, guys. Hopefully we will be moving into this map. I do think that we're gonna be sticking to ascent, as was previously thought.
Yeah, I don't know where that started, but Ascent was the decider map from the get. It will be the decider.
Yeah.
Unfortunate if somebody picked the wrong thing, I guess. But like I said, I am good with Ascent as a decider just because it's such a blank slate. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there is a single Ascent gimmick. I don't think there's anything to do on Ascent besides play it.
It'll
It's
be
pure IGLing.
it'll be interesting to see what comps they choose because um the agents that they've been playing on the previous two maps are a little bit different than what's the meta for this map right now. Obviously, we're probably going to see that Sova again from both
Yeah,
teams, but it'll be interesting to see if someone picks up a KJ or a Vise here. We might stick
for
with that
sure.
Cypher again. Definitely that could be a good agent on this map.
I've
It's all
heard of
about
people playing Vise on Ascent even with a double Sentinel, but I don't know if they would do that because this team doesn't seem to favor Sentinels.
yeah. Neither of these teams do. It's they've been picking essentially mirror comps besides swapping out the agents within the role. We had that Clove for that Omen. Uh, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on from both teams here. I think
What
we might be
is...
having a little bit of
We're having an interesting delay here.
yeah. Um, we have put a timer on this, and if they don't answer, then apparently,
Is that
Fyra
what
and
we're
Vince
using
will
Edger's
have
tactical
to.
timeout for up here on the screen?
All right, we finally have an R. Hopefully, we can get into this game now. Yes. All right. Moving into
There
Ascent,
we
finally.
go.
Sorry about the delay, chat.
And it does look like our Spectra is back online. I hope that it remains that way.
Yeah.
Because I like looking at it. Very pretty.
Better than nothing. Better than
For sure.
not knowing the agents. We are gonna have that Yorulok from Mason. And Jordan
KJ!
is gonna bring out that KJ, like I thought. Worry on the Sova.
And nothing on the side of Edgers. Just
Kamui
nothing.
hovering that KO. Storm on the Sova again. Soul hovering the Jet once again. Letting Hazard maybe take back over that Senti role. Giving the initiator back over to Kamui.
We will have to see what he does with that KO.
Yeah.
That's a
It
new
could
one for me to see
definitely
on Cam
be
1.
powerful on this map if you catch that KJ utility with that knife point. All that utility, all that stall is gone, and you can just take sight for free.
KO is a very sneaky pick for that exact reason. I feel like Ascent is so dominated by the Sentinels that you pick on it. Having
Yeah.
something like KO or, for me, ISO,
Yeah,
just to
definitely.
turn off their crap and move on. Yeah,
Exactly.
awesome.
If you just walk past it, it can't do any good. Alright. We are gonna have the Edgers starting out on defense here, which unfortunately they have been a little bit lacking in these past few maps. They did manage to bring it back together at the end of Haven to bring us into this third map, but we'll see if they can get some momentum started early this time. As they're gonna be setting up on A site. Two players looking towards this mid. And Kamui's gonna be taking this early contact into tree. Or into tiles, excuse me, from tree. We've got the spike towards A, 3 attackers towards B side.
Shutting them down.
That
Too
knife
suppressed.
gonna scan 2 in tiles. 3 people working up towards mid. Soul finding the first pick onto Jordan. And now there's nothing to watch flank, but 3 of these attackers already all the way up mid. Pro firing some pop shots through the smoke. Aware of the possibility that they could be
Flash.
lurking up. Kamui now taking some contact. The flash is good, but doesn't manage to get the pick. Hazori through the smoke kills Fyra. Hazori
my God,
with
good spin
another
again.
great pick, but Worry from a main does manage to get the trade.
What
Ronan,
software do you think that Hazard has on his computer?
check his PC, gang. Ronan, unfortunate timing to look away there.
Last player
Soul
standing.
getting the trade.
Spike
or
down
getting the
mid.
pick.
Perfect.
Spike all alone. Worry catching out Frost.
Revealing
Smoke
the
is
Warrior
enemy.
versus
now.
the world.
Up this classic, Kamui taking a timing though, not managing to settle the shots.
Oh.
Ori now aware of one's location.
30 seconds
Trying
left.
to work up through spawn, getting the spike. They both know where he is, and they've got
He's got not a long
Cross
time
that
to get
up.
that bomb.
We're taking into contact, Soul swinging off of it. Worry gets the kill off the Soul. A little bit messy fights getting taken here. Kamui had to reload, but unfortunately his teammate Storm was there to
Good try
finally
from
put an
Ori.
end.
I find it interesting that the attackers decided to kind of pivot toward mid that round. That's not something you see too often on pistols.
Yeah,
Interesting. But it seems to have worked out in their favor.
yeah, they had lots of presence there. They had Worry work up that A main space. Got a few picks on it. They weren't expecting him to be there, so unfortunately his team just fell to Hazard spamming through that Cypher cage. Now looking towards B site. The shock dart is gonna take Worry down. About
right
half
back.
HP. Fyra looking to dash out. Sees Storm.
Revealing
Ops
area.
the recall
There they are.
instead. Now Pro getting the pick up for
down,
Storm
B.
fighting Ronin. Fyra getting the
One
kill.
enemy
Pro.
remaining.
And Soul taking down 2 with him. Unfortunately, full blinded. Mason with that classic. Sorry, does finish it out though. We're gonna be recovering some guns here.
What do you say, drone?
Fyra and
Ready to
friends
stretch
back on
your wings?
their BS, one might say, as they're gonna start off this map strong. They are the attackers,
The other way around,
correct?
gang. Yes, yes, but
Oh,
defense
is
has 2.
Edgers has 2?
Yeah.
The scoreboard is wrong on Spectra.
I
That's
think
interesting. Okay, our producer is not happy either, so I guess we're on the same page. I guess for the stream, just think of it the other way. I don't know.
I don't know.
Thank you for calling that out. I don't know. I just
think-
trusted Spectra.
I think the teams were put in the opposite way of what they were supposed to be in the client.
Oh, good.
It's
We're
okay.
looking at
I'll
some,
carry you
tactical
guys.
timeouts the whole time.
Iroh working up this mid space. Soul there with just a sheriff. Popping that cloud burst and backing out now. Hazard here to secure this tree. Shoots out the clone. Now we're gonna slow down a little bit. See if we can get them to make a mistake. A few sitting outside of A, a few sitting outside of B. But these defenders not getting too antsy, which is good. Mason finding the kill onto Kamui. Right as they say that they're not getting antsy, he takes an antsy swing.
Sounds about right. I mean, you have to think the prospect players in this
Scanning
tournament
ahead.
are playing a completely different game than they've ever played before, really.
So, the great off angle. Finds the kill into Mason and
30
mid.
seconds left.
Storm not managing to settle the shots. Jordan takes the kill, and Ronin finding Fro as well.
One
all
enemy
alone,
remaining.
unfortunately. Here. Reloading right as Fyra swings him. Now Soul recovers a Vandal. Maybe looking to save. 2 of the players are low. But it's a huge task to ask Soul to do this. Pushing through the smoke. I guess he's gonna go for it, but Ronin finding the headshot. We are gonna have a buy-round win from the side of Fyra and friends on that attack. Most of Edges is gonna find rifles except for Kamui with a bulldog. And Jordan, never mind. I take back my words.
Scanning ahead.
Popping that Sova dart into A main. Doesn't find anyone. Soul taking this aggressive angle towards B. Might catch a timing on Jordan. Maybe saw a pixel of the gun.
Or Jordan's gonna get a timing on Soul.
No, Soul's gonna walk right into his crosshair.
Oh my goodness. Taking some tips from NG Mesa.
Kiri moving into this angle here. Catches the timing on Mason. Excellent kill with the bulldog. Worry. Looking for this A main space. Kiri's knife point not gonna tag anybody. And now we are gonna be moving up into B main. Storm is still there in CT. He knows at least 2 are on site now. Waiting for his team to come and help him retake.
30
Managed to
seconds
kill the
left.
Molly.
Deploying drone.
Stall utility gone.
Spike planted.
Popping out this drone, seeing if we can find the location of any of these attackers. Let's clear out all of switch and logs.
These
Almond
guys
blind
have to
coming
do this
out.
place well.
Maybe a little
Got
bit
the bomb
early.
down.
Bro, taking that first contact doesn't get the kill, but finds Fyra.
Last player
Finds
standing.
Jordan. Ronan taking out Storm, but Hazard going big on the round, and now Worry all alone. Does have that Hunter's Fury. Takes one shot onto Hazard.
It's halved.
It's halved. They definitely
Out
have
of
time.
charges.
Wow.
Worried popping that Hunter's Fury, but unfortunately not able to secure
Out of charges.
the kill onto Hazard.
So we're up 3 for Edgers.
Yes.
What a great round from Hazard.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
exactly what we want to see from him. Did he not just get a 4K that round?
Yeah, he did.
This goes here.
I give up. I give up on this. What a great round from Hazard, though. Honestly,
He killed
Yeah.
Worry after the round ended, after the spike was defused.
cannot ask for something better.
That goes
a
there.
set defense is where you
Ah,
need
this
to
is a
win,
nice
and that
spot.
is where they're winning. A set attack is hard.
Yeah. You got 2 people working up into A main. All the way onto site now. Fyra is gonna get that plant down.
Spike
Tag.
planted.
Hazard up in this heaven space,
Cage trigger.
popping these cages, trying to get out onto site.
My camera
Still
is
has that
destroyed.
cam up. 2 people in Gen, and he finds both. The great one, but Fyra there in the corner, finds Hazard, finds Soul.
Gonna fall back
Now
here.
Worry getting the kill onto Storm.
Last player standing.
Here he's taking out Fyra with that Bulldog. And once again, Worry is in a 1v2, but that KO Molly can't get out of it in time. And Fro gets the spike defused. Oh, in fact, giving it to Kamui so he can pop his ult next round.
What a beautiful charity. So
That was a-
scoreboard. Kamui and Hazard on top.
Is Hazard and Soul.
Soul. Okay. Yeah, the Spectra's unfortunately I think it's bugged from like a round prior. But that's about expected.
That was a great round from Fro and Hazard, sending that Almond Blind into Gen, and then Hazard lurking out of his own Cypher cage to secure those 2 kills. That was an excellent play.
Be right back.
Fyra with the Bulldog once
Where
again,
is
dashing
everyone
onto site, but
hiding?
Hazard gets the kill and pops his Cypher ult as well. They know everyone is back towards the B site. Storm now spraying with an Odin through that main. He's gonna use almost all of his bullets. Unfortunately, no kills have been found.
Revealing area.
Jordan does get tagged down a little bit. Hazard
Spike
finding
down,
the kill onto
mid.
Ronan. Fro
One
there
enemy
to
remaining.
get Worry as well. Jordan finds the kill into Hazard, but Kamui and Fro finish it out strong.
Is this going to be the... I mean, Edgers, what? They went up a little bit on Lotus. They ended up losing the map. They went up
Down
quite a
heavy.
bit. Down heavy.
Yeah, they would.
And
They
then
were.
they won.
It-
And
the-
now they're just flying.
it's very
They want the whole thing. They did not have to come out the door swinging, but they do have to clean it up. That's how it feels. Like they were okay with taking a loss for a bit.
Yeah.
when they're not looking.
And
But again, this is a sense. Anything can happen when the rounds
Cutting
switch
through.
around. It's really so up in the air on this map of all maps.
Mason taking that clone out, not managing to
Cage
find
trigger.
any value. Hazard getting spammed through smokes, opting to move back into market here, and everyone is kind of scattered around the map. Spike is still back towards spawn on A side. Looks like we're gonna be leaning towards this A side. You do have a Cypher cam there.
They found my
Here he
wife.
finds the pick onto Mason. Now looking into Tree. Unfortunately, he does get caught out by Worry. Now Ronan catching flow Soul on that Gen angle. Finds Ronan, but Fyra gets the trade.
We're looking at a 3v2.
Fyra down to just 1 HP, I believe.
Spike planted.
Worry half as well. Hazard now with this flank. I do believe Jordan is aware, but he turns away just in time for Hazard to get the swing. Storm now up in heaven. It's a 2v2. HP
Revealing area.
favoring the edgers.
One enemy remaining.
Storm finding that kill with the Odin spam onto Fyra, who was just 1 HP, and now they know where Worry is, and Hazard finishes it out with a headshot.
Around.
Jordan had the read on Hazard, unfortunately looked away at just the wrong time.
You know what's so fun about being a caster? I mean, again, how long have we been doing this? Like, for me, probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The amount of timings that people just, unfortunately,
What the
this
prince
game is
Yeah.
so horrible. Like,
Yeah.
Just good crime
people
scene
turn
etiquette.
just like at the absolute wrong time constantly. It's very sad to see.
Yeah.
If only they had the walls that we have.
If they could see the outlines of the players.
Yeah, then they
on the
wouldn't
screen.
turn. Exactly.
Yeah.
It
Hazard
would be
cooking
pure
up some
mechanical skill of like how
interesting
fast do you
tricks over
shoot.
here on this A site.
That goes there.
Maybe we're preventing
This
the
goes here.
oh god, I don't even know because it's all backwards. Are we preventing the waylay dash out? The Yoru?
Who's next?
Yeah. Yoru electing to use that ult. Soul with a great kill onto Jordan, but Fyra is there for the trade. Mason spots out one trip. Kiri, unfortunately, popping that ult right as Fyra swings. They are gonna get caught by a few
Cage
trips.
trigger.
Takes a few damage. Hazard now
I saw
jumping
him scanning.
down onto Jen once again. Gets the kill on Worry, who's removing that dart. And now, looks like our players are gonna back out here. B is completely open, and I think they know that. Ronan, with the lurk here, manages to find Storm. And it looks like he's gonna open ult onto that B site. And in fact, we are going to plant B. We have that waylay ult online. Ronan now taking an aggressive angle into C site here, hoping to stall out these defenders. Cut off this rotate.
We have seen Edders retake this site very easily before.
Absolutely, but Mason wrapping from market. I think he's going for a knife.
One enemy remaining.
Unfortunately, Ronan and
think that was
Fyra
gonna
kill steal his kills before he can get it out.
Unfortunate for Mason. Looks like we'll have to just put him in a corner again. That's where he gets his kills.
Yeah.
We're having a really good game from Hazard. It looks like our scoreboard has maybe updated. Is Hazard currently 13-4?
Hazard is 14-5.
Close. Okay, we're getting it. It's just not like perfectly in line. So I can kind of work with this. Fro has a crazy amount of assists.
Yeah.
I mess with it. I mess with the Fro Omen. I don't know what Fro normally plays, but that's a lot of assists.
KO knife not gonna get taken out in tiles by Fyra, but Fyra is the only one there. In fact, all of the other attackers are towards this A site. They do have Cypher Trips set up. 3 players from the defenders are in spawn. Cypher Trip gonna be broken now, calling his teammates over to help. Kamui locking down that tree space. Closing and breaking the door to make this retake a little bit easier if they do elect to go B site. But most of these players are gonna head towards mid now. Fyra playing with Storm a little bit on B main. We've got a few players coming up cat. It looks like we're maybe switching to a B hit here. Kamui lurking out tree. Might have a timing on 2 of these players, but Jordan turns just in time. Kamui gets the kill anyway. Kamui finds Ronan as well as he turns. A little bit of a
Last
whiff on that
player
dash
standing.
from Fyra, and Fro finds
Spike down
2
B.
off of it. Spike now stranded in B main, absolutely holdable.
30
Mason,
seconds left.
No TP available. Fro just swings anyways and gets the kill.
So we're looking at Fro, Kamui, and Hazard as like the trio of doom and despair for Fyra and friends. They are
Yeah.
just if
Absolutely.
one of them's got the kills, and if that one doesn't, the other one does. It round after round. What a great first half from this team.
Absolutely playing together so well, and it's on defense too, which has been their weaker side previously.
Jump them.
So hopefully they can keep this momentum going, close out the half
Time to
strong,
jump.
and hopefully secure the last few on attack that they need.
on the other end, we have known Fyra and friends to turn
Don't
things
miss it too
around when
much.
they need to. Both teams.
Absolutely. Coming back from a huge deficit, Mason taking matters into his own hands, finding that first blood on Kamui. Storm, now with a great kill on Sapphira, wasn't able to dash back out in time to avoid that headshot. Soul finding Worry as well, and now Spike is headed towards this mid, I believe. Soul looking tree, aware of the possibility that they could be coming from mid. Attackers now taking it slow, waiting for pushes, seeing what they can bait out. They do still have a Cypher trip on the side of the defenders holding this mid line. Hazard looks like he wants to swing. Elects not to. Lets his trip do the holding. Now we are moving up through tree. Creeping towards this B site.
enemy
Soul
remaining.
finds two. He knows what the last is. And a great round from Soul.
Wow. Okay, well, you know, there's 4 people on the team. He wanted to make sure he got called out. Soul, Hazard, Kamui, Fro, Storm, you're next.
You gotta prove it to us.
This is a great, I mean, this is what they need just because, I mean, I know you said that they're better on attack, and I completely agree with you. Ascent is a curse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ascent is such a curse when it comes to attacking, and you have to, I mean, I guess the thing that they are also lacking is an IGL. They don't have one dedicated. I know Hazard does it, but like, the other team has Fyra.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I am scared for the half.
Kamui tags two with the knife in tiles, elects to take the swing. Doesn't manage to connect anything though, and in fact, Fyra gets the kill. A little bit of an aggressive swing from Kamui there, maybe not needed. Mason finding the kill onto Soul with just a sheriff, and now this A site looking even more open, but Fro is there to contend. Spots out the clone. Moving back to hold this tree. They have 2 people on the attacker side with just pistols. And it looks like they're going to be moving back towards B. As these defenders are going to rush to rotate back over. Hazard carefully clearing this mid space. Still has the cam on site, so he knows they're not out yet. Sitting on this cam, waiting for any sign of movement. We do have all of the attackers stacked up.
30
here, poised
seconds
and ready
left.
to go. Unfortunately, dashes right over that Cypher trip, but it
Cage
doesn't matter
triggered.
because Hazard has the kill anyway.
Where is
Jordan
they found my
getting
wire?
tagged by that trip. Unfortunately, Hazard not able to get the kill. And now we have the Sova ult coming out, tagging Worry up a little bit, not managing to find any kills though. Spike is going to go down in this corner. Spamming through the wall. Hazard manages to find Jordan. Storm with kill onto Ronin.
One enemy
Very
remaining.
trade, but Fro finding Mason as well. Last is in both. Fine. Ready to go, but goes a bit wide. Hazard's ranked is low.
Don't interrupt.
Again,
Great read.
I'd love to know what program Hazard has on his computer.
Spike the fuse.
9-2. Scoreline
Last
getting
round
ever
in the
and ever
half.
closer. Do you think it's gonna be a 10-2 half, Snoopy, or do you think they're gonna maybe?
The 9-3 curse would be much
Ah,
more
this is a
interesting.
nice spot.
I do think it would be more interesting.
That
Yeah.
goes there.
I would like to see the 9-3 curse. When's
would
the,
as
I
well.
can't, I won't be able to tell this. When's the last time
Placing
Fyra
sentry.
and friends got around?
It was 3 rounds ago.
Okay.
They won.
Yeah, my brain is fried at this point. I can't remember anything. So
They won the
thank you
3rd
for
round on their bonus, and then 4 rounds later they won again.
that. It's definitely
Alright.
possible.
Maybe taking out that
Whoa.
knife again.
Wario.
Worry with the kill onto Kamui, but Soul there with the blade storm. Ronin taking that aggressive angle onto Cat. Managed to find Fro. There's smokes and one of their shooters gone from the round. Soul tagged down to just half HP. Does have that blade storm still available though. It's a 3v4. These attackers have 3 ults to play with. 2 of them very powerful for getting onto site, and that Sova ult great for the post plan as well. We do have Soul with that blade storm in wine. I don't think they're aware of him. They might not clear it. They are looking to hit this A site. Soul maybe getting a little antsy, taking a swing. And that saturate is gonna be good. He's caught in 0G. Ronan
You
getting
should
the kill.
run.
Hazard now in the
Last
smoke
player
finds one,
standing.
but Fyra through the smoke. And now Storm, all alone. KJ ult to contend with.
Spike planted.
Spike is gonna go down. With the util confusion going on here. Don't think he
Take
knows what he
flight.
wants to do, but he definitely wants to try and secure this round. Sovadrone going out, not catching anyone. He is gonna go back up into heaven. That Omen blind doesn't
Scanning ahead.
find any value. Sova dart now onto site, doesn't scan anyone
Shock
either
dart.
though. Shock dart in the corner, clearing it out. Sees the shoulder of Ronan, not able to secure the kill. And Jordan from main takes it out. And we do have
Switching sides.
a 9-3 half.
Sorry, I'm providing context. So we are at the 9-3. See, much more
Yeah.
interesting than the 10-2.
Much more interesting.
And
Now
we're
all of a
on
sudden-
again. We're moving
Yeah.
into the defender side for Fyra and friends. I mean, it should be easier. You know, it's hard to attack on this map. There's just, you know.
Yeah.
So we will see.
Especially with that KJ utility. Looks like we're going for classic turret on the box and CT setup. Through those mollies poised towards that main to stall out that lane push. Mason taking this aggressive angle here. Catches Fury off guard. And TP's out to safety.
Here.
Soul now contending with this KJ turret. And that molly is gonna stall them out a little bit. Buy time for these other defenders to rotate over. These smokes now going down. Mason ready to throw this blind out from the smoke. Ronan catches onto Fro. Jordan finding Soul as well. Two of these attackers left. Hazard finds Ronan. Now spraying a bit. Stuck in logs though. Storm with the kill onto
Cage
Mason.
triggered.
As that smoke faded at just the wrong
Last
time.
player standing.
Fyra and Jordan managed to close it out.
And we are at the start of the what us prospect and low elo folk call 9-3 curse.
I think that's
You think they use that up in the? I don't think. They
yeah.
do.
I think no. I think it's I think it's I think it's everywhere.
Is it? It doesn't ever
Yeah.
leave you the 9-3 curse.
It never leaves.
Okay.
I think Radiants
Well.
are getting 9-3 cursed.
Do you think so?
I think so.
They probably don't call it that though. They probably are just like, oh, well, this is a pivotal round. But yeah, I'm excited to see. Hopefully, Fyra pick it up. Fyra is capable of some insane hard carrying.
Doing a thing.
Fyra now taking aggressive angles here, and Cat does manage to get the kill with a nice headshot. Mason with that outlaw finding Throw as well. Now
Sorry.
firing through the smoke,
Back
catches
in a
out
flash.
Soul. We have another dash to work with. Hazard finding Worry. But I don't believe they know Storm was in this smoke. Taking a timing now.
Last player
To the
standing.
corner. Catches Fyra, not before Fyra finds Hazard. And Mason to finish it out with that outlaw.
And here we go. It's just interesting to see. It seems like in all three of these games, and we've definitely been playing 3 streaky ass maps.
Placing swarm
But-
grenade.
As soon as this gets broken and Edgers wins a round, I feel like we're
Placing
going
alarm
to
bot.
see
Very scary.
something drastic. We just haven't seen anything else yet. We've seen
Yeah.
as soon as somebody wins a round and they turn it, it's just turned for 6 rounds straight.
Yeah. Soul immediately with that first blood onto Mason. And it is not looking good for Fyra and friends. Edgers do have buy round in their favor. Slowing down a little bit now. Fyra peeking out on
Bye-bye.
Cat. Not finding anything, electing to recall. We do have a smoke going over towards B site. But these players are moving away from it. Looking more towards
Cover going out.
mid. That KO knife does catch out Omen, I believe. taking it slow, working up. Now we are gonna be moving towards tree. Almond Blind, great timing on that to stall him out.
Shadows travel.
Now we have Flash coming out, not connecting with anybody. Fyra expanding through the
down
smokes. There's
A.
a little bit of a gap in here. And Throw
30
and
seconds
Fyra
left.
working together. Kamui manages to take the kill onto Ronin. Worry in this corner though with the
One
Ares.
enemy
No more
remaining.
Catches out Misori. Kamui down
Last
to just
player
1 HP.
standing.
Does get the kill onto Worry. Jordan in heaven, not aware,
Oh.
but gets the kill anyway. I think Kamui thought he dropped there, when in fact he didn't.
That is tough. With him, I mean, honestly, first shot, if he had been a little bit better aim, I
Yeah.
guess, up at heaven, he had it, which is crazy
Yeah.
because he had 1 health.
Yeah, that was a great try from him.
It's fun that we've had head-to-heads this whole series between, you know, NG Mason and
Hazard.
Hazard. NG Mason and Hazard, who are both expert, who are both on the same team, and then we've had a lot of head-heads between Jordan and Kiri, who are both prospects.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's fun to see the teams go against each other in these games where it's a little bit harder to, you know, collaborate and work together.
Idiots.
Ethan taking this early angle with the op does manage to find the kill onto Kamui. Now their flash is gone for the round. Gonna be a little bit harder to get onto site. This is the first op we've seen in this series, Snoop.
Fake
Coming out
teleport.
on Ascent
Cutting
of all
through.
places when you have Lotus and Haven in the pool. It's a little bit interesting.
Hey, you love a good op on Ascent.
I do.
This is the place to do it.
This is known. Jordan now taking this angle, gets tagged up a bit by Soul. Has to fall back. Fyra FPS in this tree, ready for the push.
Ooh.
Soul fully saturated, doesn't manage to settle the shot. Moving back now, Hazard caught by that dart in
Defeated.
main. Worry in a corner once again, doesn't expect the other though, and Storm gets the kill. Hazard with 2.
I know exactly where you are.
This is a save round for the Edgers, but they've managed to put it into a 2v2, and
planted.
now Mason up in heaven. They know he has an op. He does get caught out. Trying to draw him out with
They
these
found my
darts, these
wire.
cams. I believe they know where both of these players are now. That flash, not connecting onto anybody. Hazard now looking towards main.
One
Does manage to
enemy
spot
remaining.
out Mason. Exchange guns, but
Revealing
it doesn't
area.
matter. Hazard gets the
There
kill
they are.
anyways. They know where the last is.
Thrifty.
And Hazard with an amazing
And
round.
they broke the streak with another Hazard. I mean, honestly, how many 4Ks has Hazard gotten today? Like 3, 4?
Yeah, it's been a lot. Hazard is 24 and 10 right now.
Holy moly. Good for him. Like I said in Lotus, he just is dominating this tournament.
Yeah.
I think last game might have been the only game I didn't see
This
him
goes
just
here.
destroying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's a
That
little bit uncomfortable on that breach. Not able to.
yeah, and
really
I mean
get
that's
where he wants to
understandable. It's not really his role.
Yeah. We do have full rifles on Fyra and Friends, except for the Stinger on Worry. And unfortunately, if they lose this round, they're gonna be absolutely strapped for cash. And Worry with that jump peek, Soul catches him out. Fyra with the Rayleigh ult to slow a little bit. Doesn't elect to swing off of it, moving up into heaven instead. We have 2 of these players flanking, but there is that Cypher trip they have to contend with. Yoru can TP past it. He thought it was in a different location than it was, and he wasted his TP. Now we have site fully secured. Ronin trying to break this tree door, and we have Fyra taking first contact onto Soul, getting the kill. Kamui finding Jordan, however.
Found you.
And now Ronin swinging through that Cypher cage. Bro gets the pick.
Last player standing.
Mason last alive in tree.
くたばってろ
Amazing shot
迷
off
わ
the
せ
throw.
ない
Nice shot.
Can't settle the shots onto Kiri. And it looks like he's gonna back out and save. The attackers are running him down. We'll see if they expect him in this corner. I believe they do. They're already pre-firing. Kamui
Kamui, whoa.
turned around, almost made a mess of it, but managed to turn back and get the kill.
That's crazy.
And we
6-11
finally have some
for Edgers.
momentum on the side of the Edgers. getting back into it. That econ is stabilized, and we do have Fyra and friends now with just a few pistols. We'll see if we can secure this round, make it 12-6, and we'll see if Fyra and friends can take it back just like the Edgers did last map. We've got a little bit of lurking action going on in B main. Playing slow, playing contact. They know that the defenders have weaker guns. Taking that first contact. Turret is down. They do tag that KJ with the KO knife, so they're just running through all that utility. Closing that door. Mason taking a swing out of the smoke, but Kamui finds the pick anyways. Soul now from stairs finds Jordan. All three of these defenders, two, excuse me, as Fury finds one through the smoke. Fury now flashing, he's hungry. Does get taken out, but Soul there with the trade. Soul now popping his Blade Storm. But Worry, with the Stinger, fully blind, gets the kill. Storm, however, finished well.
Match point.
That was, it felt very desperate from the side of Fyra and friends. I wish it had been a little more calculated.
Yeah, definitely.
But who knows what's gonna happen? It's not like we haven't seen things turn very quickly for either team this series. I just don't think we've had a period in this entire 3 games where it's been 1 round to one team and 1 round to the other. There's been at least 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of them.
Yeah. Now, moving towards this B site again. It worked well last round. We're gonna see if we can get the same value again. Cypher Cam is gonna be shot down. KO invested. And Jordan on that KJ utility is all gonna be coming down. Sova Dart, that shock dart does in fact tag them up a little bit. Now Fury in this aggressive CT angle with Soul coming to back him up. Bro looks to be playing main. Recon through the smoke, or sorry, Ronin through the smoke gets Soul. Fury still sticking to this corner though.
Last
Fully
player
blinded.
standing.
Mason tries to kill. Louis gets 2. 1 bullet left. Saturate, not good, but Mason is on that spike. Fyra just 1 HP. I don't think Kamui knows.
One
Does
enemy
know.
remaining.
Secures the kill, but that spike is gonna get defused anyway.
And they get to turn right when they need it most. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen?
Who knows? Who knows?
How's the econ looking?
Everyone on Edgers has a healthy buy. We've got a Guardian and a Bulldog on the side of Fyra and friends. A few light shields scattered around as well.
That's scary.
If they win this, they're gonna be in good standing, but
They've gotta make a very risky round work in order to keep this game going, but look what they just did. I mean, they've got it in them.
yeah. Ronin unfortunately falls first, taking that aggressive peek into tiles. And
Don't
now
miss me.
gonna take that space to gain mid and run with it. Soul finding the pick onto Mason as well. Hazard
Grenade out.
catching out Fryan.
Last player
Wait.
standing.
Or he gets 2 spamming with the Odin. Can he find anything else? Finds the timing onto
Oh my
Soul, but Pro does
gosh.
manage to TP back out. Now picking up the Phantom.
Top down.
Spike
Shock dart
planted.
to clear the trips that might be there. Almond Smoke is gonna come out.
Take flight.
Sova Drone gonna be invested to find these players.
Revealing area.
And the spam
Spammed.
through the smoke,
Oh,
through
no.
the wall is great from Fro. Now down to just 1 shot. Hazard barely misses the timing. He's in lane, but Fro knows about it.
Attackers
And
win.
Edgers takes the
closes it out.
series.
What a series.
Crazy series. Snail, we have never seen anything like this in all of our casting days.